What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is a glorious Monday, October 24th, 2022. And this
The Jankees lose. The Jankees lose.
We want Houston! 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 Oh, it's so glorious! Oh, it's so glorious! Oh, it's so amazing! Oh, you got Houston, didn't you? Oh.
The Jankees lose.
Welcome into the program. I don't know what episode this is. I don't give a shit what episode this is. Hello and welcome to a glorious Monday here in the city of Houston and beyond. I hope you had a great weekend. My name is Barry Laminack. This is Barry on Deck. I'm your host. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Oh, we have so much to get to. Oh, we have so much to discuss today. Like maybe the greatest baseball team in the last decade. I don't know about that. Maybe the worst football team in the last decade. Texans, probably. We got football, NFL football week 7 that happened this week. We got NFL football happening tonight. We had college football. Didn't watch any, sorry. Baseball. Oh my God, it's glorious. We had a crazy Thursday show. We'll discuss that as well, but welcome to the program, folks. I don't know if you knew this already, but
The Jankees lose.
I didn't know if you knew that or not. I didn't know. I need to make that a drop. I just need to go on and make that a whole ass drop. Welcome to the program. Excited, super excited. We got a lot to do. Hey, Revenge of the Chaz, thank you for the 50 biddies, my friend. Appreciate you. PP Dubs just timed out Jay Cross. PP Dubs, why'd you time out Jay Cross? What did he do to you? Oh, was he breaking on the Phillies because he's a Phillies fan? Did somebody get the timeout? Oh my God. Oh, it's so early for that. That is hilarious. PP Dubs saved up his points to time out the one Philly fan we have in the chat. Besides Shock. When Shock shows up, you can time him out too. Oh, what a glorious day. Happy World Series week. If you're a Phillies fan or an Astros fan, we're going to talk all about it. I got tons of thoughts. So what does that say? Seen them under the chat window. Click on them. What is that? Oh, the points. Yeah. What a glorious, glorious sports weekend it was indeed. I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. Let's just get to it. Let's get to the chat. Let me tweet the show out real quick. I forgot to do that. I forgot. Podbean has started. What's up, D-Mac? Good to see you over there. Let's see. Let me get my one little note that I've always put on here. Burp, beep. While we do that, I would like to, I've got some audio from, yeah, I've got some audio here. Let's play that audio. Let's play that audio. Yeah. That's good quality audio right there. That's good quality audio. That's never going to get old. I actually played that on a loop and fell asleep to it last night. I said this. I said, man, you know what? I hope that the Astros fans in attendance, as they left Yankee Stadium, head held high, were chanting, "You got Houston! You got Houston!" Oh my God. Oh my God. And you know what? Some of you may be like, Barry, you're probably overreacting a little bit. Well, listen, as an Astros fan, we've seen our years of suffering and misery. And to go to the World Series 4 times in 6 years, 6 straight ALCS appearances, which means you're 4-2 in ALCSs since 2017. That is, folks, I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. I said it on Twitter. I don't give a shit if you agree or disagree. I don't care. Dez disagreed with me. I don't care. You don't go to a World Series 4 times in 6 years and not have a dynasty on your hands. It is absolutely a dynasty. You won't change my mind on this, so don't even try it. Now, let me tweet this show out here. Boop. Boom. And tweet. All right, so anybody on Twitter that wanted to watch can come watch. I didn't have time to do a lot of fancy graphics. I did download maybe the best audio of all time. Well, this is the second best. I love that they're just in Yankee Stadium. I mean, let's just take a look. Look at that. Look at the joy on their faces, everybody. Look at the joy on their faces. Look how happy they are. They're so cute. Look how cute they are. Everybody's so happy and excited. And then they got Houston. And then all the sadness stopped. Let's run it back one more time. I could just watch this all day. I could just, God bless it. I could watch this all day. Now, some of you may be like, okay, start the show. No, bitch. I want to watch Yankee fans just like, I don't know what they're selling. Thank you, KB Holmes, for the 500 bits. I don't know what they're selling out here on the Concord. Oh, actually, they're under a bridge. I think half the people live here that are Yankees fans. But they're out in the streets. I don't know what they sell at some of the restaurants around Yankee Stadium, but I'm sure a lot of them ate a healthy dose of crow on the way out from the game yesterday. A magnificent game. If you're an Astros fan, of course. A magnificent game, a magnificent weekend, a fun week in sports. That'll never get old. I'll never get sick of playing that, and I'll never get sick of playing
Jankees lose.
Because I watch these highlights and I see the guy and I watched the captain because I loved Derek Jeter. I did. I one of my favorite players. But every time they would show a highlight of the Yankees winning, you would hear the guy, Yankees win! Yeah! It's weird. They didn't get to hear that for any of the 4 games in the ALCS. In fact, they haven't heard that in the playoffs the last 4 times that they have faced the Houston Astros. The last 4 times. No team in the history of baseball has ever beaten the New York Yankees franchise in the playoffs 4 series in a row when they've met. Wild card, division, ALCS, World Series, you name it. No franchise in history has ever faced the Yankees 4 times in a row and then beaten them 4 times in a row. No team has ever done. Well, one team has done that. Yankees lose. I'm sorry. You know what? Some of you, again, may think I'm being excessive. Some of you may think I'm being extra. As much shit as that fan base talked about the Houston Astros and the cheating and Altuve and this and that, they deserve every single second of this misery. Every single second. And I, as a fan, I will allow myself to be a fan, but for a moment. And I am going to enjoy talking all this shit about how awful the Yankees were in this series. I will enjoy it. And if you're a Yankees fan and you never want to watch my show again, I get it. But look, and there's some great Yankees fans. BZH420 is a proud Yankees fan and a member of the Decade community, and he's awesome. And he's not one of those Yankees fans that talked a lot of shit about the Astros cheating. He would obviously admit it, as we all would, as an Astros fan. But he's not who this is directed at. There's a few others that we have that show up on occasion that are Yankees fans. And, this is not necessarily, it's direct. You know who this is really directed at? Yeah. It's directed at these morons. It's directed at these idiots. First of all, go home. You have wives at home. I hope every one of these dudes' wives that's at home waiting for them to come home from the game and have sex with them is having sex with their neighbor because these fucking morons decided to hang out under a bridge and chant in a city half a country away. No one in the city, no one in Houston could hear them until this video circulated the interwebs. And by the way, I downloaded a copy of this because I really feel like the Yankee fan that posted this is probably going to delete it from his Twitter account. That's just my, hey, Tiger Stripe stream, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate that. So yeah, I feel like that Yankee fans can be like, shit, I got to get this video down. Oh no, fam. Daddy downloaded it. It's there forever. As is this audio. I can't play the video for you, but as is this audio here. This audio here. Damn it.
Jankees lose.
Love that. We're going to make that a drop. We're just going to make that a drop. And probably some of the We Want Houston. We'll probably replace the drum roll. And I don't know what we'll replace. But yeah, those are definitely going to be drops, at least for the time being. All right, so let's do this. Hey, KB Holmes, I don't know if I did, but thank you for the 500 bits. Chaz, I got you for the 50. I appreciate that. Jared Taylor. That's who I miss, buddy. Can't do that. Jared Taylor, thank you for the 200 bits, man. I appreciate that as well. Okay, so let's start with a shout out to the chat. That's what we always do. We always shout out the chat before we start this show and really get into it. I want to shout out the chat. That's called chat, and it's not the past tense of shit. It's just saying hello to everybody that showed up. So we're going to shout out the chat, and then I want to talk a little bit about what happened on Thursday. And then we're going to talk Astros, Yankees, and a little bit about Phillies, San Diego, and then we'll get into some NFL. Is that cool with you guys? You don't have a choice, so that's good, though. I'm glad those of you that just said yes in your head did so, because the rest of you are going to be disappointed. All right, so here's what's up in the chat. I see Alan Denson joined us at 1:23. Alan, I appreciate you, buddy. He was in early. He is the greatest deckhead in the history of the world, at least for the next 2 hours. And then it's just back to being regular old ass Alan Denson. DJ Matty was in early, and Nightbot, that raggedy bitch, showed up. Chris Reyes is here. Who else showed up early? Potch Gaming was in the building early. That's what's up. Stream Elements came by. Thank you, Stream Elements. I appreciate that. My sweet Donna is here. John Dory, Chris Reyes, Uriel Villanueva, Revenge of the Chaz was early. Jeff Bell came in early. Cisco. And yeah, then I think we started rolling. Flip is here. And Alex Villanueva is here. Mark G, what's up, pimp? Jared Taylor in the building. FJ Mamesters, what's up, Mamie? All right, so that's kind of in that window. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Oh, there's Aaron J. Bryant and Jared Taylor. And
Jankees lose.
all right. Oh, more people in the chat. Jay Cross, what's up, pimp? I'm sorry you got timed out. Don't take it personal. It's just an Astros and Phillies thing now. And that was my PP Dubs. That's so funny. Shock is here, and he's like, I got you, Jay Cross. They're haters. I do want to address this right now since we're on Shock. Shockadopoulos, my buddy, my pal, one of my dearest friends. Dare I say one of my best friends, even though we don't hang out that much. You got to come over for whiskey and cigars, and we got to watch an Astros-Phillies World Series together. We've got to do at least one of those, okay? At least one if we don't do all four. Astros in 4. If we don't, what? If we don't, we got to do at least one, buddy. You got to come over, hang out. Yeah, we got to do that. So let's make that a priority. Who else is here in the chat? Hello to the chat. I see Donna. CC, what's up? Yo, CC had the best sports weekend. She said Tech won, Bama won, Dallas Cowboys won, and the Houston Astros won. She's living high on the hog. PP Dubs, just doing my part. Revenge of the Chaz is here. And who else? Patch. One deep. There you go. What's up? Jen, how are you, sweetie? Jen, I hope you didn't text me because I didn't check my phone before the show started. So if it was important, I screwed up. What's up, Robert Likes Beer? Good to see you, my friend. Christopher Reyes, how are you? Christopher Mina, what's up, pimpin'? Mark G is here. And, wow, okay. I think that's all on that page, too. All right. Eric, what's up, Mr. Resendez? How are you, my friend? What happened? Did somebody time out Shock? Oh, no. Read my lips, Queenie. What is Shock doing? Don't let him bully you, J. Cross. Shock. That's too funny. I like the Shock son here defending his Phillies. And we're going to get to that. Amos, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Richard Vales is here early. I dig it. Steven, the weather guy. KB Holmes. And let's see, Erica said, I was at a Mexican rodeo dance last night, and a girl, she looked young. She had a Hunter Pence shirt on, and I asked her, do you know who he is? And she said wasn't he the ex-vice president? Oh, that's hilarious. She thought Hunter Pence was Mike Pence. That's our youth. That's our youth today, Eric Resendez. And by the way, it's good to have Eric Resendez back in the chat. Much needed, much necessary. So appreciate you for coming back. And it's good to have you back. Uh-oh. Well, the hits just keep on coming. Yes. Yes, I am. Wait, let me check my calendar, guys. Sorry, I just got a text. And it's important. And yes, I am free. Okay. Guess I should have checked my text a little earlier. So we'll see how that goes. There may or may not be a show tomorrow now, for a good reason. All right, who else is here? Eric, I got. Alex, I got. CC, Jen. Alan Denson, I got early. KB Holmes, need to stop worrying about Astros and put a damn roof on that stadium, right? I love the fact that they blamed losing game 2 on the roof being open when they fucking play in an open air stadium. And then several home runs get knocked down because of the wind in that stupid ass stadium in New York. I like the old Yankee Stadium. What's up, DJ Matty? You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometime, you can get what you need. Okay. I feel like that was just a country song lyric. Amos said, I got a few New York friends that still think the Astros are still actively cheating. It's so sad. Yeah, I saw one. Josh Beard posted a bunch of meltdowns on Reddit, and one of them said, "Oh, this game was fixed from the get-go when Altuve was out, but they called him safe." I'm like, bro, you fucking idiot. That's one of the things that drives me the most crazy about fans is they cannot handle when their team loses. They have to have a reason. How about your team just wasn't as good? How about the other team was better? But this bullshit about, the fix is in. It's hilarious of all teams and of all fan bases to be yelling about it being fixed. It would be Yankees fans. Yankee fan, do you not understand that baseball, Major League Baseball, loves you? They love your ad revenue. They love your TV revenue, your radio revenue, your merch revenue. Are you shitting me? Why would they ever in a million years fix it so that the Yankees would beat the Astros? Do you understand just how stupid and asinine that sounds? They trying to screw the Yankees is what it is. Yeah, that's what they do. They're screwing their cash cow. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. You know what? This is what it is. They did not want they didn't want the Yankees and Dodgers in. No way they want the two biggest media markets in the country in on this. They wanted Philly and Houston. Get out of here. They wanted San Diego and Cleveland. I mean, dude, shut up. Flip said Lance got rocked. Lance didn't get rocked. Lance didn't have a great outing, but Lance didn't have a bad outing. He did yeoman's work. Lance didn't have what you're used to, but dude, getting rocked is JV got rocked in game 1 of the division series. JV got rocked in game. Don't call what happened to Lance that he got rocked. McCullers did not get rocked. We'll pull up the box score in a minute, but that's a ridiculous statement. As much as I love you, Flip, that is a ridiculous statement. He did not get rocked. Shocked that MLB is shitting itself that New York, LA, and Atlanta all choked. Yeah. Oh, certainly they are. 100% they are. Now they got Houston and Philly, and they are miserable because nobody's going to give a shit outside of Houston and Philly. And I really don't give a fuck. How about this? How about this? Other cities in America world? Maybe get a better baseball team, and then people will give a shit. I don't care if this is the lowest rated World Series of all time. I really don't give a shit. I don't. Get better teams, hoes. Revenge of the Chaz said, we can have a fun competitive World Series with Philly as long as they don't go Yankee fan. When the name of your team is also a put down, you know you're a douchebag. Yeah, that's a good point, Chaz. Here's the hilarious Philly fan is so aggressive. It's going to be awesome. You got to remember, folks. Philly fan. I got into it with one guy last night, and all I did was give Bryce Harper a compliment. Flip, you're wrong. We'll look at the box score in a minute, but you're wrong. You're 100% wrong. Everyone's gonna watch because they want the Astros to go down. Probably true. But this is what I said on Twitter after watching Bryce Harper's game-winning home run, which another opposite field home run. He's really good at that. And all I said was, oof, and this is before the Astros had beaten the Yankees. And this was before
Jankees lose.
Yeah, it was before that. And all I said was if, notice I didn't presume there was 4 games left. I said, if the Astros make it to the World Series, the Crawford boxes is going to be a problem with Bryce Harper's ability to go the opposite way and hit the long ball. And then, of course, Houston fans and former Houston media guys were all like, whatever. Yeah, he strikes out a lot. That was a stupid shake. You get served up those shots. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, you guys, Bryce Harper is one of the better hitters in baseball. He strikes out a lot. Oh, who gives a fuck? So does Aaron Judge, and he's going to be the MVP of the American League. Like, that's the funny thing to me is that everyone, when I was at the Seattle game, shout out Dr. Dre for the tickets. When I was at the Mariners game, there was 2 Mariners fans sitting behind us. And I don't remember who it was, but they hit a line drive home run into the Crawford boxes. It might have been Jordan. And they were like, the Mariners fan was like, oh, that's a cheap ass home run. That's a cheap home run. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? He's like, I mean, everybody knows that Minute Maid just gets a bunch of cheap home runs. I'm like, first of all, do your research. Because Minute Maid was in the bottom third of home runs allowed. Now, of course, it's their pitching, but still, as far as ballparks go, Minute Maid wasn't even top 10 as far as home runs given up on the year. So that's number 1. Number 2, bitch, everybody gets to use the Crawford boxes. It's not just, they don't just wheel them out when the Astros are at the plate and then they suck them back in and go, sorry, visiting team. It's the same thing with the roof and Aaron Boone. Well, I think the roof being open got us there. Bitch, both teams batted with the roof open the entire game. Don't give me that shit. Those are just lame ass. You know what those are? Those are loser excuses. That's a loser mentality. That's all that is. BZH, I love you, buddy. You may not want to listen today. I'm a little excited. I'm a little pumped. I'm just don't listen today. Oh, and by the way, I did the research on the Yordan Alvarez. It was out in 27 of 32 ballparks. Or 27 of 30, excuse me. Yeah, there was 3 ballparks that Yordan's home run in the Mariners series in the Crawford boxes wouldn't have gone out of. The other 27 was a home run. So again, I say Mariner and every other fan bitches about the Crawford boxes. Suck it. Alex said the Phillies haven't faced pitching like this, but yeah, need to keep the ball down in the zone. Yeah, guys like Verlander are the ones that scare me a little bit because he's susceptible to the long ball. I mean, Urquidy was one of the worst on the team, but he probably won't see the field as a starter. But if he comes in a long relief or whatever, that's another thing. But yeah, that is one of the concerns is the power at the top of that lineup is legit. You know what I mean? But we're going to get into it, box score and everything else. We're going to break down the World Series probably Wednesday because Thursday we'll be doing a lot of NFL. So I don't know if we'll break it down on Thursday. So we'll either get to Phillies Houston's matchup and we'll look at it statistically, as you know I love to do. What's up, Crystal? Good to see you, sweetie. Thanks for being here. So we'll get into all that, I promise. But now is the time to just, sit around and enjoy the victory because
Jankees lose.
So there you go. Phillies are scary. There's a lot to be scared about. Yeah, yes, indeed. There's a lot to be scared about with the Phillies. Pitching was a bit sus in the regular season, as was their defense. However, you got to give credit. I mean, they've made some errors and worked around them, and that's good pitching. And boy, they've had some stellar defensive plays here in the last couple of games down the stretch in the NLCS. So Phillies give you a lot of reason to have some pause. They are not the team that was supposed to be here, but they are here, and they are for real, and they are to be taken serious for sure. So we'll get to that, I promise. What's up to everybody listening on Podbean, Titan Hugo, D-Mac, Christopher Reyes. Good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Why does the series start any sooner than Friday? I can't hear, but I watched the game. You can't hear me? Oh, you can't hear the...
Jankees lose.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why that's not coming through. That should be coming through. I haven't routed that way. I don't know. Is this coming through? Coming through on Podbean. Can't. I don't know if that's. You got Houston, bitch. All right. So somebody said yes. Somebody said no. All right. Sorry, D-Mac. Titan Hugo. Yeah. There's why. So it's a good question. Why doesn't no? Okay. I was playing some audio. Files, D-Mac. I was playing Yankee fans chanting, "We want Houston." And then I was playing David Ortiz going, Jankees lose. Is the bean still alive? Yes, yay, but for another month, Eric Resendez. November 29, the bean goes away for good. Just got to get rid of it. Got to get some stuff out of my life that's been bothering me. And one is the bean. It's just it's extra shit it's extra burden on the show. It was supposed to be to attract a shit ton of new listeners. Hasn't worked. We have one new listener, and I love him. D-Mac, but he won't switch to Twitch, so we're not going to be able to carry D-Mac over into December and beyond. But it was good while it lasted. But yeah, it basically, the Podbean resulted in a net one new listener to the show. As a business, you got to evaluate what's the ROI on this stuff. And while it doesn't cost me money to have the Podbean live, it does cause a lot of headache and extra system resources and whatnot. So, all right. So to answer the question though, from D-Mac on the Podbean, he said, why the layoff until Friday? Well, you have to, you basically schedule around a potential 7-game series in both of the league championship series, both the NLCS and the ALCS, right? So you have to schedule around that. There's no just moving it, because a lot of times what you'll do is you'll say, all right, if this goes 4 or 5 or whatever, but these start dates, these are concrete start dates, not just for the teams, but also for the TV station and for, the networks. Because you got to remember, this stuff is aired worldwide. This is not just aired in the U.S. In fact, I have a friend of mine, we'll call him Larry Bamanak. He doesn't get TBS, so he has to watch on a different way. And this dude, he's hilarious, super handsome, huge hog. And he was watching a feed from Australia. And he said it was crazy. All the commercials were super weird. He was telling me this weird story about how they don't have Burger King in Australia. It's called Hungry Jack's. And McDonald's is called Macca's. Yeah, super weird. So I was like, you watched the game like that? He's like, yeah. I was like, that's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, you got to remember, man, these schedules, they're for everybody involved, right? Even the teams need to know when they're going to be playing. Because what if the Yankees won and then won again, right? And Philly's already in. So now you don't, move it up, this or that. So it has to do with, what? The start time is always going to be the start time. How long it goes is TBD. But it's always going to start on a Friday, which allows room for 1, 7-game series. And 2, as we've seen in some of the other series, including Guardians and Yankees, weather delays. Get a roof. But yeah, so that's the reason why they won't move it up. Podbean is working your nerves, so it's got to go. Yeah, the World Series used to finish before November started. I know, right? It's crazy. World Series would be over. Like, one time they played in November, and now they don't give a shit. They just stretching it out. Let's see. What's up, Real J Monkey? What's up, Justin? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. Is this Bryce Harper's first World Series? I don't believe so. I think he's played before, right? Am I mistaken? That's a good question, Dimata, that I don't know the answer to. Offhand, I can't recall. The Phillies picked up in late September and everything went and karma went their way. Kind of like Atlanta down the stretch, right? Mark said, worked a door shift at the bar last night after the Astros won. Two white guys were rapping along with the DJ about the Astros. Better than the Padres rap, but still bad. Yeah, please record it and show it. Your EBI TDA showed a decline on that line. I don't know what that works. Good thing is they will both have the same amount of time off. Yeah, true, Ivan. Revenge of the Chaz said, hot take, the Yankees would have won if the roof was closed. I agree. If they would have closed the roof on Yankee Stadium. Yeah. Shock said, agreed. I think momentum means more to Philly right now. Houston's more talented. Philly has alligator blood. Good take. FYI, weather looks rainy Friday, so roof should be closed. Thank you, weatherman, our resident weather guy here at Barry on Deck, Steven the weather guy. So, PB guy, no, he was only in the playoffs. Oh, okay. Larry Babinack has serious BDE. Yeah, he does. Oh, geez, don't read that again, Barry. Oh, suck it. EBIT EBI TDA. Whatever. Flip Tennessee and Chicago. Don't know what that means. Isn't Tennessee getting a new stadium? Yes, Tennessee and Chicago. And Tennessee's getting a dome. All right. What's up, Keith Sager? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. Okay. So, let's do this. Let's talk a little about the game. I don't know why my voice cracked like that. That was weird. Are you taking a shot for making it to the World Series? No. Yeah, I gotta stop making me drink so much. I mean, I take shots when we do a hype train. I take shots for birthdays. Alcohol is the devil, man, and it's bad for you. So stop trying to make me bad. Stop trying to make me worse off here, pal. Why are you doing this to me, flippers? Why are you doing this to me, Flip? I still love you. Still the greatest YouTube video of all time. The greatest cry of all time. Friend Jazz, hey Barry, who lost the ALCS again? Oh man, that's a good question.
Jankees lose.
No, that's right. Thank you, D Ortiz, for that. I appreciate that. Barry, because I love you, I will take your shots for you. Thank you, CC. I appreciate you. I love you too. Flip on the important questions. All right, now let's see. I've got headlines for you. I've got NFL injury reports for you. We can close AR Platinum's birthday. That's over with. So we'll get to all of NFL, well, as much as we can. Guys, I don't want to brag. I watched 2 Rockets basketball games this weekend. I know. I did. I watched them play Memphis, and I watched them play Milwaukee. I was very encouraged by the Memphis game. I was not so encouraged by the Milwaukee game. And we'll discuss, I promise. Ivan said, loved Pedro Martinez asking New York who their daddy is. Yeah, it's so good. I didn't watch any post game. I ain't gonna lie. As soon as the game was over, I came inside. I was out smoking a cigar for the game. So yeah, I didn't get to watch post game because Fubo's a hoe. Yes, Chris Reyes, basketball started. I know it's not Christmas. What's up, Mom? Jenny's mom in the chat. Hello. Yes, don't forget Jenny's mom going to join me at 3:15 today. FJ said, let's go to Kirby's Ice House. Plenty of room for lots of deckheads. That sounds fun. We got to do a get together for at least one game. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind trying to get out there for one. For sure. Maybe Friday. Maybe opening game. All right, so let's take a look-see here at the box score from last night. Let's just peep it for a second. Jankees lose. I like that he says Jankees because it sounds like jankety, and that describes the Yankees. Okay. So here. That reminds me of those dudes that I did a man on the street with. Did you ever see that video? I did a man on the street during Super Bowl. And I got two dudes that were like, I don't know if they were homeless or what, but they traveled. And all they wanted was beer money. They didn't give a shit. I sold my socks to them. They needed socks. It was hilarious. All right. Here. No, that's not it. That is not it. System. Get your system together, Barry. All right, here is the box score from last night. The glorious, the most amazingest, the most beautifulest box score from last night. Astros 6.
Jankees lose.
Yeah, and that's so we're going to add that as a drop. In fact, you know what? Pause for the cause, party people. I am just going to find the software that allows me to add that. We're going to replace the drum roll here. We're going to replace that. Right now, we use this. Not no more. We're going to replace that with Jankees lose. So let me find that software. It's a Rode because this is the Rodecaster Pro. I still want to replace this bitch. It's not. It's ugh. Do I want to save this? Can I move it? Let's see. Drum roll. Transfer a sound to your computer. No. Transfer a sound to your Rodecaster Pro. There we go. No, we don't need flatline. We want audio. Yankees fans. So cute. No. Here we go. And assets and audio. And where the fuck do the Yankees fans go? Well, this isn't fair. Oh, is it? Why isn't this working, chat? No, chat. No. How come I can't find it? That's stupid. That's so stupid. That's super weird. I just had it here because I added it to this damn thing. Flatline, alerts, greatest decade, intro, music, outro. Oh my God, that's so weird. Hold on. I know how to find this. Well, we're doing this. I don't give a shit if it's a momentum killer. I'm absolutely doing this. BOD. Oh, it's under my shows folder. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right, so we're gonna add show drops. There we go. Now we're cooking with sizzling. Or no, grease, sizzling. So we're gonna add both. We're gonna add this one. Definitely adding that as a drop. And then, I don't know if we'll add it as a drop. We're just going to hang on to that thing. 100%. 100%. We're definitely hanging on to both of those. All right, now let's add this as a drop and get this over with. What does this say? Ask me anything about anything, Barry. Get the Pedro Martinez drop where he says the Astros are the Yankees' daddy. Oh, I need to find that. Yeah, that's a good one, too. I do need to find it. Where'd my software go? There we go. Jankees lose. Be a man. What the fuck? Guys, this is so weird. I don't understand what keeps happening here. Crazy things keep happening. I'm like on the same computer and the shit's not showing up. I don't know why. Why hast thou forsaken me? We're going to try this one more time, bitches. One more time. Paste. Replace. Oh, that's so weird. Is it because it's an MP4? Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, so I guess I'm not doing it now. Yankees fans cheering for Phillies right after getting swept. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, 100% they're going to cheer for for the Phillies. All right, so let's take a look at the box score last night. Let me go ahead and argue with Flip. Flip says that Lance McCullers got rocked. He went 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 6 Ks, and 100 pitches, which is a good sign. But here's why, Flip, he didn't get rocked. There was some issues in the field as well. that led to some of this. Now, did Lance have a great outing? No. Did he have an okay outing? Yeah. You go 5 and give up 3, you're in it. In the playoffs against this Yankees team, you're in it. I mean, really and truly, the Yankees scored 2 runs, 0 runs, and 5 runs. So 3 runs would have been enough to win 3 of these 4 games that they won anyways. So the fact that you give up 3 runs, you're fine. You're fine. I mean, 3 runs doesn't beat you in game 1. 3 runs ties you in game 2. It doesn't beat you in game 3. And it doesn't beat you in game 4. So 3 out of 4. It's fine. So he didn't get rocked. Did he? Was he lights out? No. Was he the normal Lance McCullers we're used to in the playoffs? No. But he had a solid outing for a guy who early on wasn't getting many calls. And that's okay because the Yankees weren't getting calls late, so it all balanced out. 5 runs is a lot in the playoffs. Right, but he gave up 3 earned. One of those runs wasn't earned, and the other one was Hector Neris's. Lance McCullers on his own gave up 3 earned runs in 5 innings. So that's my point. He gave up 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and one of those was on a miscue or a whatever. So, yeah, Lance gave up 3 earned, not 5. All right. I do too, Ivan. I do too. I think that was good because here's why it was so key that you were able to get 5 innings out of Lance and stay in it. And by the way, let's all give credit to that offense because every time that the Yankees looked like they were going to oh shit, that's it. The Astros would go out and take care of business. So they put up that 4 spot, which made it 4-3. Yankees tied it. And you're like, oh shit. Then the Yankees go ahead and you're like, oh no. And then the Astros put up the 2 spot. So the offense responded when it was supposed to. But here's the thing. Lance McCullers leaves the game in a 4-4 tie, right? He goes through 5. He leaves in a 4-4 tie. A yeoman's like work for Lance. But the key was, and this is super important, and this is why you can't say he got destroyed or bombed or whatever. He allowed you to get to shrink this game down to 4 innings, 4 bullpen outings if necessary. So that was huge for this team. Anytime you can get into the bullpen, if you're the Astros, you're excited. Now I get it. Fromber's great. JV is great. Lance is great. Or Javier was amazing. Everybody, all the starters pitched great in this series. But a lot of credit needs to go to that bullpen because here's the deal. Once in the playoffs, for some reason, once you start getting into bullpens, a lot of times that's where you'll see the wheels fall off for a lot of teams, but not the Astros. In fact, I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to get to 7, 8, 9. Let's go. Let's go. Especially with the way Abreu is pitching. Oh my God. Ryan Stanek didn't even pitch in this game. And I still like Stanek more than others, even with his control issues. I mean, the Astros bullpen is ridiculous. And so if you're a starting, if you're the opposing team, your best chance, believe it or not, is to either get a starter out early in the 2nd or 3rd inning so that you got to face middle relief and maybe put some runs up, or get all of your runs off of the starter, because chances are you're not going to get much once they go to the bully. And that was the case again. You got 4 runs off Lance. You got 1 off of Hector Neris. That was it. So I wholeheartedly disagree with you, Flip. I think if you watch the game, was Lance struggling a little bit with control? Yeah, he was early on. Sure he was. That's going to happen. I mean, but this was, if you want to say JV got bombed in that first outing against Seattle, yeah, absolutely he did. He got destroyed in that. What I love is that everything Aaron Boone did backfired. That was the most hilarious shit to me. Every button that dude pushed, everything he did, he should have done the opposite. And I'm going to go on record right now. And I'm going to say this. I sincerely hope that the Yankees bring back Aaron Boone next year. I do. I think it would be a great move. because he was such a critical and key component in the Astros sweep that listen, it's going to be critical for another repeat that the Yankees bring Aaron Boone back. So I'm really hope that they do. Yeah, I agree, VB. Boone is the ALCS MVP for the Astros, a key component for the Astros. Aaron Boone. Pena deserved the MVP, but Aaron Boone should have got some votes. Also, since we're here, let's just go ahead. Since we're here, let's just go ahead and say what we feel in our heart. I hope, with all the hate and the vitriol that Yankee fans spew, I hope Aaron Judge goes to the Red Sox in the offseason. I do. I don't care. I'll say it. I hope he leaves and goes to the Red Sox. The only thing that would be better than Aaron Judge going to the Red Sox is if somehow the Astros decided, you know what, Chaz, we love you. You're just going to be a backup. We're going to move Kyle Tucker to center field. We're going to sign Aaron Judge and put him in right field. I just got a boner. Oh my, I just got a little chub. Could you imagine if the Houston Astros did the ultimate slap in the face and we're like, you know what? We're signing Aaron Judge. We're just going to make all the money. Give him all the money. Hell, you know what? Put Chaz in left field or put Kyle Tucker in left field. I don't care. But, oh, God, that would be so amazing. Now, if we can't have that, which I don't think they would, Aaron Judge as a Red Sox would make me so happy. Just go be a Red Sox, big guy. Just go be a Red Sox. Sock it to him. Just mostly just because, Yeah. Okay. Well, you got
it. Jankees lose.
And there you go. D-Mata said New York would lose their shit. Yeah, I know. New York's already losing their shit on Reddit and calling for Brian Cashman needs to be fired. No, bitch. No, he doesn't. Brian Cashman, all of a sudden, Brian Cashman doesn't know what he's doing. It's the front office. No, it's not. Maybe, number one, maybe Aaron Judge might want to consider getting a hit in the postseason. His average is 0.63. He got moved down. Aaron Judge was the leadoff hitter for the New York Yankees for most of the regular season. He got moved down to 2 because he was so bad. Aaron Judge was their Jose Altuve, their superstar that did not show up in this series. At least Altuve went 2 for 4 in the biggest game of the series. Altuve getting on base. And I mean, look, Judge played some decent defense, but then they had that oopsie in the outfield where him and Bader miscommunicated and a ball dropped and it led to some runs in game 3. So, but you can't hit 463 in the playoffs and expect shit to go your way. It's just, and that's from your biggest hitter. I mean, Giancarlo Stanton hit 250. You just can't have that. And you can't have that up and down the lineup. And that was the big problem is this team didn't hit. Now, give credit to the Astros pitching. I don't want to poo-poo on the fact that the Astros have an amazing pitching staff. Starting rotation, bullpen, yes. But the Yankees just didn't hit. They hit a little bit in that Cleveland series, but they didn't hit. And if you look in that Cleveland series, they got good pitching in game 1 with Cole. They scored 4, gave up 1. When they lost, they scored 2. They had a 6-5 game. They scored 4, they scored 5, gave up 1. That's the recipe, right? I mean, good pitching, good hitting. Score 4, give up 1, you're going to win a lot of playoff games. But when you only score 4 runs in 3 games in an ALCS, you're not winning that series. I mean, the first 2 games were very winnable for the Yankees. It's not like the Astros blew the doors off them. It wasn't 5-0. Those were very winnable games. Just their performances in the playoffs. Let's go to their stats. And this will be postseason splits. Look at this. Aaron Judge hit 139 in the playoffs. His OPS was 490. Harrison Bader was the best Yankees hitter in the playoffs. He had 5 home runs. I mean, these numbers, this is Harrison Bader did what Aaron Judge was supposed to do. 5 home runs, 6 RBIs, a 1.26 OPS. What? I mean, if you look, here's your home run output. Judge had 2, Stanton had 2, Rizzo had 2. That's the thing when they put in Matt Carpenter, they're like, they subbed Matt Carpenter for, I think, for Kiner Falefa. And they were like, well, you got to be careful with Carpenter. Bitch, no, you don't. My guy hit 083 in the playoffs. Thank you, Aaron Boone. Thank you for putting in 083 and replacing 278 with it. Very much appreciate that. It was stupid. So just a bad series for the Yankees. And look, man, some teams have your number. Ask the Astros. The Braves in the 90s had the Astros number. They could not beat the Braves, just like the Yankees cannot beat the Astros. The Yankees are to the Astros, the Astros are to the Yankees what the Yankees were to the Red Sox for many, many years before the Red Sox finally get over that hump. And I will say, I'll warn you, Astros fan, our time is coming as fans, as a fan base and as a team and whatnot. It's going to come. There will be a fall. There will be a fall from grace. And it will be swift. And it will be sad. And the other fan bases in this league will maybe they'll have shows like this show. People will start their own Twitch show just to act a fool like I've done so today. So, I mean, the Padres, not so much. It was one series. It wasn't even the Padres. It was Kevin Brown. It was absolutely the Braves that just a thorn in the side of everybody in the National League, but they just couldn't win shit. So, there you go. There's a look-see at the box score. Let's see. One more thing I want to look at here. Let's go back. There you go. So there's the final box score. I mean, Yankees got decent pitching in this game. Cortez got hurt though, and I think that he was injury flared up. But after that, I mean, look, you can't say that the Yankees pitching blew this because this game they had a 3-run lead, yes, but then they came back. I mean, the Astros took a 4-1 lead. The Yankees took a lead again. This is just a case of the Astros hitters being just a little bit better. And I said this going in. It's not that the Yankees aren't good. Where they're good, they're great, but they're not deep. And that's a problem. And when you have guys like, unexpectedly, Jeremy Pena is the ALCS MVP, by the way. Congratulations to Jeremy Pena. I mean, you don't expect, you know who had the most home runs in this series or the playoffs? Guess who's leading the Astros in home runs in the playoffs? If I'm not mistaken, it's Pena and Chas McCormick, or was that just the series? Let's go take a look-see here. We go stats, postseason splits, home runs. Yeah, there you go. Chaz is tied in this. It was in the series. Jeremy Pena had 3 home runs. Bregman and Yuli, guys you expect to step up in the playoffs because of their experience, each had 2 home runs. Jordan had 2 home runs in the playoffs, but Chas McCormick and Jeremy Pena, what the hell was that? Get out of here. Came up huge in this series. Huge. I mean, quite honestly, Jeremy Pena being on base for Jordan Alvarez to give the Astros victories in the division series game against the Mariners was huge. Dare I say, maybe there's been no more valuable player than Jeremy Pena overall. Ton of RBIs? Not really. Not a ton of RBIs, but he has driven in 5. But man, it's not how much he's done, it's when he's done it. Solo home run in the 18th inning, huge. So it's not that he's just had this, he's hit 19 home runs and all that shit. It's just not only has he put up really good numbers in this postseason, it's been in key moments. You get on base in front of Jordan. You know, it's just good for Jeremy Pena, man. And it's got a whole Astros fan base going, Carlos who? Carlos what? What's up, Stephen Luther? Yeah, what? Who? And the beautiful thing is now, by the way, the memes were hilarious, but the beautiful thing is now, Carlos Correa is a free agent. And the Astros are like, wow, we're good, fam. We're good. No thanks. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Also, I want to, real quick, something happened that a lot of people may not talk about. Excuse me. A lot of people aren't going to mention it. What's up, McLovin? Good to see you, buddy. Shock said Pena and Hoskins had very similar series. Yeah, quality over quantity. Totally agree. Rhys Hoskins, his timing, unbelievable. Just like Jeremy Pena. Picking his spots, like coming up huge for the Phillies. I mean, Schwarber is just a beast. Schwarber scares the shit out of me. Bryce Harper scares the shit out of me. But Rhys Hoskins is the guy you want to watch because it's like, man, he's kind of low-key the guy that kind of makes it all turn. I know that, there's Bryce and all those, but man, Rhys is that guy. Mitch said onto the Jets and the Islanders. Okay. Alex Villanueva brought up a good point. And don't forget, in a couple of minutes, I'm going to bring in Jenny, mom. She's going to join me on the stream. She'll be here till 3:30. And then we'll get back into more baseball talk, and we're going to do some NFL talk. Hell, we're even going to do some NBA talk today. All sports, baby. It's all sports. Actually, we do have one thing, non-sports, I want to talk about. It's kind of sports related. It's really show related. It's about what happened on Thursday during the NFL sidecast. If you were here, you saw it. But it was a disaster. It was an absolute disaster, and I want to talk about it. So, Cisco said, Correa, you up? Astros, who this? New phone, who this? New shortstop, who this? Alex Villanueva said, Correa is Correa going to be a Yankee? It's a good question. It's the default, right? Anytime there's a big name, high value, big money free agent and a need at that position on the Yankees or the Cubs or the Dodgers or the Angels or Red Sox, you got to kind of assume that they're going to be, look, there's a ton of big name shortstops that are hitting the free agent market again. And the Yankees have said, that doesn't necessarily mean it's true, but they have said, and hell, if Brian Cashman doesn't fade this big old L that they took, then they might change course. But right now they're saying they're not going to be contenders for any of the big money shortstops in free agency this offseason. Whether that's a mistake or not, I don't know. I think what the Yankees have to do right now, they've got to lock up Aaron Judge. More than anything, they've got to lock up Aaron Judge. That is priority number one for this team. And then I think they're going to have to get some better pitching. I think they're going to have to get deeper. If they're going to compete with the Astros over the next couple of years, they've got to get more high contact guys in that lineup, but they've also going to have to get a better rotation because the Astros have laid it out. Yeah, we can hit. And yeah, we're a great lineup, 1 through 7. It's the rotation and the bully where the Astros are winning these series. And, timely hitting, of course. But that's the key. Pitching and defense. Pitching and defense. Alex said they have a good shortstop prospect who played. Yeah, I know. I forget his name. Starts with a P or an R. I forget which one. But yeah, they do have a decent shortstop, and I think they want to get more time. But of course, the Yankees fan base is always going to want them to go out and buy superstars. And I'm telling you right now, that's a mistake. It is not proven to be effective. It is not overall proven to be something that is sustainable. Would it buy you maybe a World Series here or there? Probably. Maybe. But if you don't go out and build a sustainable farm system and actually build from the ground up and continue to funnel top prospects from your farm system into your organization, it's not a sustainable model because the Astros have proven that. I mean, when you look at the names that have left this organization, and I know this isn't a new take, what the Astros have shown, the reason they've been so dominant since 2017 is every time they lose a name, they replace it not with a big name free agent, not with a big money acquisition. They may go out and get guys, but they're not big money guys. They're projects, or they're so-so guys that they turn into great guys. But I mean, when you look at who's been replacing people as they've come up, it's a good solid mix of, yeah, you went out and got Justin Verlander. Cool. You know what I mean? You went out and got a Charlie Morton. Great. But you've done a lot of projects, right? Montero and Neris, getting Aledmus Diaz to replace Marwin Gonzalez. I mean, these are not flashy signings. And then you get the Peñas coming up and the Chas McCormicks and the Kyle Tuckers and it's just Jordan's. Like, it's just this perfect mix instead of throw a bunch of money at everything. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Total Dallas, and I've been preaching this for years and no one will listen to me and no one will give me credit. But yes, 1,000%. The Astros scouting department will never, ever, I've said it before on this show. I said it on the radio back in the day. The Astros scouting department will never get the credit that it deserves for this dynasty that's being built. They absolutely, it starts and ends there, right? It starts and ends there. And let's go ahead and give credit to this coaching staff. I mean, when you lose, when they lost, why can't I think of his name? Oh man. Why am I not thinking of the old man pitching coach? But when they lost him, even I was like, oh shit, he's kind of been the main dude that's turned these project arms into respectable to, yeah, Strami. Thank you, Alex. When Strami left, I was like, oh shit. Didn't phase him. And it's all organizational. They have built a system. And it's been crazy. It's been amazing. So, speaking of crazy and amazing, joining me on the program right now, she is, let me see, hold on. Mom, let me zoom out here, Jenny. I got you. Oh, you know what? We'll go to this one. All right, joining me on the program right now. She always does every single Monday. I'm a little late. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm a little long-winded after an Astros big win.
I was enjoying it. I mean, I'm sitting here shaking my head. Everything you're saying, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Just
it was phenomenal.
How crazy did you go, Jenny? How crazy did you go in the house? Did you take your top off and run around naked in the yard?
No, we had company, but I went pretty crazy. No, it was. Oh, everybody talks about. Well, I will say that the one team I didn't want them to face was Philly, but here we are.
Well,
but everybody talks about the momentum that Philly has. Well, I think winning 7 in a row is pretty good momentum too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. So, and experience and everything. So, I feel a lot better this year about us having the opportunity to win the World Series than I did last year. I really do. I'm so excited. I may go buy me a Tempur-Pedic from Mattress Mac.
Shut up. Is it not too late? Is it not too late?
No,
really?
It was in the paper this morning. You can still go down there before the series starts.
Hold that thought. Let's look at the odds. Let's see what the Astros World Series odds. Mattress is free. Let's see here. Sportsbook FanDuel, October 29. What that can't be right. Vegas 7 hours ago. Here we go. This is according to Vegas Insider. The Astros, Vegas Insider's consensus is the Astros are a minus 184 to win the World Series. The Phillies are a plus 156. So Astros obviously the favorite. FanDuel has them at minus 180. Phillies at plus 150. Plus 170, minus 190 is the biggest that I see. So
I know. What do those numbers mean, Barry?
So it just basically tells you how much. Well, one, it's the odds. So like if they're 200, plus 200, that's 2-1 odds, right? But what it also means is just a good way to look at it is if a team is minus 184, you have to bet $184 to win 100.
Oh,
if a team is plus 184, you have to bet $100 to win 184. So the minus and the plus determines the value versus the $100. You're either going to spend 100 to make 184, or you're going to spend 184 to make 100. If it's minus, you're spending more money to make $100. So, and that's indicative of the favorite. And also, like, if you're just choosing like money line, winners and losers, like I just want to pick the Astros to win straight up. Then that's just money line. That's no odds. And the odds mean they give you a run or a run and a half, or in football, they'll give you a touchdown or 3 points or whatever. But if you're just playing money line, then you're just playing straight up win or lose, but you're always going to pay a little something. So
if you buy a mattress,
if you buy a mattress,
you're betting $3,000.
I don't know. Let's go look at Mattress Mac's website. Let's see. Gallery.
No, I saw it in the Houston Chronicle this morning. It was still there. It said it was still there.
By the way, I think Mac's kind of freaking out a little bit, Jenny. I think Mattress Mac's he's starting to do political ads. I'm like, oh, Mac.
I saw that.
Please
I
don't
was
do
surprised
that.
to see him do that.
Yeah,
I was
please
surprised
don't
to
do
see
that.
him venture into politics.
For a
He's
limited
usually
time.
He's Mr. Houston, He represents
yeah.
our spot, everybody. But anyway, I don't venture into politics in discussions.
Thank you. So here it says on the website, let me see. That was too close here. Scratch off offer. Get out of here, Mac. Jesus, your website's ridiculous. It says for a limited time, Mattress Mac is offering you the chance to get your $3,000 plus a mattress. Mattress Mac is offering you the chance to get your $3,000 plus mattress purchase total back during the Win It All, Get It All Astros promotion. That means you're going to spend $3,000 or more on a mattress.
Well, it's the Tempur-Pedic,
It says when you spend $3,000 or more on a qualifying mattress set.
Yeah,
including
that's
Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns and Foster.
Right.
And if the Houston Astros win the final championship series in 2022, your mattress is free.
Hey, it's a pretty good bet.
Please fill out this form for your $100 off $1,000 or more. So it says, how does the 2022 Win It All promotion work? When you purchase a Tempur-Pedic, blah, 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 set priced at $3,000 or more. And if the Astros win it all in the World Series, your purchase is free. Join us at the showroom. What about delivery? You still qualify for free same-day delivery and haul away on the furniture or mattress. So do you get the mattress or do you have to wait?
No, you go buy the mattress, you get it and it's delivered and everything. And then if they win, you get your money back.
They just refund it?
Our other son, my stepson bought furniture last year under that same thing. Unfortunately, the Astros didn't win, but he needed the furniture anyway. So
it's easy to do, Barry.
Exciting.
A good mattress is not cheap. Oh,
no, it's not.
Do they have mattresses on here? Let's see. Shop mattresses.
They're very expensive.
Nora's we bought our mattress. So back when I was still on the radio, we went to
Texas Mattress Makers.
Houston. Yeah. Is it Texas Mattress Makers? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We bought one there yesterday.
Did you really? Great dude.
For guest bedroom. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, maybe I got a little preferential treatment because I was, big time radio celebrity star.
Well, I should have used your name yesterday.
Yeah, you should have. Well, not now, because then they'd be like, who? Is he still in the air? You'd be like, no. But yeah, Texas Mattress Makers, and the guy just kind of went through. He was like, he had Nora lay down. He's like, how do you sleep? How do you lay? He had us do that.
Yeah.
How do you sleep? How do you lay?
Great.
And then he helped us find the right mattress, and it's been great. It's been great so far. Now okay. So what's the difference? Like Stearns and Foster and Sealy are just like regular mattresses. It's the Tempur-Pedic that's supposed to be good for you, right? What is that beeping, by the way?
Stearns.
Is that your phone?
Not me. No.
Yeah, Chad, do you hear it? I keep hearing a
Not
boom,
me.
boom. Yeah, is that your pacemaker?
Don't blame it on me.
Paul?
No, he's not here. I don't know what it is. I've got all my ringers off and everything. No, Stearns and Foster has always been, for years, one of the best mattresses around. And so that's why it's very expensive. But my sister had one of those and they were really good.
But I'm looking at a Tempur Pro Adapt, Tempur Breeze. That sounds like something I would need because it'd be cool. Tempur Lux Adapt. Oh, let's look at that one. Oh, they won't give you prices.
Probably 4,000 something.
Oh, they don't give you prices. See, you didn't hear that?
No.
Chat, are y'all hearing that beep?
I think you're beginning to
Oh
imagine
my
things.
God! I know I'm in chat. Are y'all hearing this beeping noise?
No.
Yes, I'm telling you, mother. There's a beep.
I'm beginning to worry about you.
No, it doesn't give the price on the website, by the way. It just says
Oh, yeah. You got to go
message us
down
for
there.
details. Like, nah, fam, I'm not giving y'all my info. As much as I trust you, Mattress Mac, I'm not giving you my info. But I bet these are expensive as shit, huh?
Oh, you can pay $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for a good system. Yeah.
That's crazy. Everybody's
I'm
saying no,
tempted.
that I'm losing my mind. Everybody's like, no, we don't hear that. You
We
are
still love you
losing your
though, even
mind.
though yeah, you're getting a little. Yeah, it's okay.
Don't patronize me. Wait. Oh, maybe it's the call manager. Mike. No, I don't know
Hey,
what
have
that
they
is.
announced the time of the games yet? Do you
Yeah,
think
I
they'll
think I saw
all
Shock
be at
say
night?
7:00. By the way, you know
Oh,
Shock, my
good.
buddy Shock,
Oh
who
yeah,
I did
love
Sunday
him.
Houston game day with. Yeah, he's a huge Phillies fan. So
Oh, I did
yeah,
not know that.
yeah. So
Uh-oh.
our friendship's probably
We're gonna
over.
have to give him shit, aren't we?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it was it was good while it lasted. We probably won't be friends after this, but it's fine. It's whatever.
Well,
Every
I have a
game starts
dilemma.
at hmm?
Seven
Every game starts at
starts at 7.
7:03. What a
Oh,
stupid
good.
ass, what a dumbass thing to
Oh,
do.
3. Well, I have a class get together with my high school class that same Saturday at 3. So I'm going to have to make it quick and get home because
Well,
I'm
there's
not missing the start of the
there.
game.
So game 1 is October 28. Game 2 is October 29.
Right.
Game 3 is October 31st, which is Halloween.
I know.
Them
Yeah.
little raggedy ass kids better not come up and knock on my door. Oh, Shock said, "Love you too, Miss Jenny."
Oh, I miss seeing him. Go
So they
ahead.
have 28, 29, a day off, 31st, 1st, 2nd, a day off, 4 and 5. November 4 and
Right.
5. So okay.
It's gonna be crazy going to Philly. I
What's your
mean, those
prediction, Mom? What's your
fans.
prediction?
My prediction is the Astros in 6.
Okay, write it down, chat. Write it down. And if she's right, then
What do I get?
her
A free
Diet Coke is
mattress?
free.
Because they doing it a mattress.
No, I'll get you. I don't know. I'll get you. You know what? If it's Astros in 6, I'll get you a bottle of Glenlivet. How about that?
Oh,
She loves
wow.
Glenlivet, guys.
Okay.
By the way, chat's all saying
I'm-
hi. Miss Jenny, everyone is gathering at Barry's for game 1. That's a lie.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
goddamn
Hey,
lie.
but you know what?
No.
It would be fun to watch a game together at Kirby's Ice House. That would be
It
fun.
would. Friday, Saturday
I'd
obviously
be
works
up for
better
that.
for me.
Not Saturday though.
Yeah, Saturday I was supposed to DJ some like Taylor's party or something.
Oh
I may
yeah,
have to
she's having
cancel.
a what?
It's the fucking World Series. I'm not gonna DJ some party for my niece for free when the fucking World Series
Yeah,
is going on.
we're keeping my grandbaby for her so she can have that party. So I got a lot going on Saturday night. So, but Friday night would be fun. And when's the next one? It's Friday, Saturday, and
Friday,
then
Saturday,
Halloween,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday.
Tuesday or Wednesday night. Yeah,
No,
that
I
would
don't
be
think
fun
so.
with all the deckheads. Just let me know where. I'll be there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll figure that out.
Go Stros.
Go Stros. Anything going on in your life, Mother? Anything fun or interesting?
Gosh, no, I've been so busy with real estate. It's just, they're coming out of the woodwork. So I mean, it's amazing. I don't know if people are afraid the interest rates are going to keep going up or what's going on, but I'm busy. So I'm
That's
not
good.
complaining.
Well, good for
Yeah.
you. I tell you
Yes.
what, I'm gonna tell you this story. This happened this weekend, and I feel like an old man, Mom. I feel like
Oh,
so it was it Friday night or Saturday night? I don't know. It was one of the two. It might have been Saturday night. I'm sitting on the couch, and so these kids always have parties in the neighborhood, but they're not from the neighborhood. There's a creek. Spring Creek is like on the other side of my neighbors, right?
right.
So Spring Creek is
Behind
very
you.
close. All the kids will use our street as a way to get to Spring Creek, so they'll park all over the place and go down to Spring Creek. Well, one kid, I guess, decided to have her birthday party down at Spring Creek and invite 5,493 kids who all parked in my fucking yard. It felt like,
Oh, no.
yeah. Yeah. And so
I can just see you.
I'm on the couch, and the dead giveaway is they start using my circle drive as a way to turn around. There'll be cars pulling
and you
in,
see
and
those lights.
cars using the circle drive and this, that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I go and I look, and sure enough, there's already 2 cars parked out there. Now, normally just the grass, I wouldn't necessarily give a shit, but I have sprinkler heads out there where they park,
I know,
that they
that's
break.
the problem.
And that's what pisses me off. And Nora, I was like, hey, so I'm watching, there's just kids and cars everywhere. And there's 2 that are already parked that have left. So I can't tell them to move. But then a car pulls up and backs up and parks in front of one of them. And I open the door and I go, hey, you're not going to park there. And the guy goes, what? I was like, you're not parking there. Go park somewhere else. He was like, all right. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He goes, okay, bro. Okay. He got all fucking, I was like, I'm sick of y'all shit. And I go inside, I shut the door, and Nora goes, you're so old. You're so old.
It's
like,
kind of like that commercial on how not to be like your parents.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
and
Barry.
I was like, okay, I'll tell you what then. Okay, miss, I'm so old. How about we make a deal? How about once a quarter, you get the shovel and go down and buy 4 new sprinkler heads and get out there and dig all them sons of bitches up and replace all of them yourself and do all that back-breaking bullshit work that nobody wants to do, spending all that money. Then go get some grass to put it all back nice and neat so they can tear that shit up again next quarter. Yeah.
Yes.
It's bullshit. I got to do that shit once a quarter. And it's not, and then I was like, it's not even about them parking on the yard. But then, so here's the thing. So I called the neighborhood security. I did. I called.
No.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I called.
you
I did.
No.
I called the neighborhood security, and they were like, well, if they're in the neighborhood, we can run them off, but they're at the creek. That's not our jurisdiction. I was like, let's calm down, security guard. You don't have a jurisdiction. Okay. You're a fucking security guard. He's like, no, wait, Alex called me a Karen. No, bitch, I'm not a Karen. All right, Alex, here's the problem, right?
I know what a Karen is.
Yeah. Be careful, because you're the first one they'll call a Karen, Mom. You're a white lady with short hair. That is just a recipe for a Karen disaster. It is.
I don't have real short hair.
You're one angry episode of looking for a manager away from a Karen. So don't. So I don't like. I call the security company, and they come out and they park, and they're and I'm telling you, Mom, there's tons of fucking kids everywhere. And so they finally call the constable, who starts to run them off. Now, normally I'm just kids partying. I don't give a shit. I mean, it's Saturday night. I'm on the back porch watch. I don't give a fuck, right? Like, I really don't care. Nobody has to get up. It's not that big of a deal. But here's the remnant. So as they're leaving, one car decides that it needs to burn out and squeal its tires and cause a lot of smoke and shit, right? And I'm literally watching this from my window, because there's, I'm on the corner here, and there's a stop sign right there. And I see this car pull up, and it starts to drive away, and then it backs up. Hey, Chica Chula, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. So they back up, Mom, and then they just start going. I'm like, motherfucker, what? So now there's 2 cars that want to get behind, leave, but they can't, because this fucking Evil Knievel son of a bitch is trying to rev his engine. So what does the truck do that's behind the drag racer? He drives through my yard, around the car, and leaves, and then so does the next fucking car. So, yeah, I'm a little angry, because this is my fucking yard that I'm staring at as I wake up Sunday morning. Fix the screen, you son of a bitch. You can't see it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that bullshit, Mom.
I see. Oh, dear.
Right where my sprinkler heads are, too, by the way. That's right where there's fucking sprinkler heads. So now,
what did Nora say about it all?
Well, again, she called me old, but I'm like, look at this shit. Like, that's just from a truck just driving through.
Oh, Lord.
And then, of course, here's the burnout.
You would have never done anything.
Huh?
You would have never done anything like
I would have never done this. So then I post about it in the neighborhood Facebook group. I'm like, hey, I don't know whose raggedy ass kids these are, but y'all need to come get them, because these dumb motherfuckers are out here burning rough. I love to cuss at people's kids. Yeah, I love cussing at these people's kids. They get so angry. You don't have to call those kids assholes. I was like, well, what word would you use for that? Well, I'm just, they're kids. No,
Very.
they're fucking assholes. You know what? I'm sorry, but a 14-year-old could be a fucking asshole. They hate me. Oh my God. They get so offended when I talk shit about their kids. I'm like, y'all come get these little raggedy ass kids. They're out here partying it up. And so then my neighbors were out walking and they come up and they're like, bro, this is insane. Is this like this on your street all the time? I'm like, all the time. They come down to party all the time. And we're sitting there talking, Mom, as they're driving by. Wow, wow, wow. They're like, fuck, this is chaotic. I'm like, I know. And so they were like, you know what sucks?
You need to get you some of those. You need to get you some of those. What do they call them? Horses, wooden horses to put in your driveway so they can't drive in your driveway.
No,
Just on a
you
Friday
know what I'm going to
afternoon,
get?
go
I'm going
out
to get
there.
some fucking spike strips.
Oh,
I'm going to put
spikes,
spike
that
strips
would work.
all along the street. Yeah.
And put a
Good luck,
sign that said
bitches.
spike strips.
I ain't putting no
There you
sign.
go.
Fuck them hoes. I ain't putting no sign. You're just getting flat tires, bitches. Maybe you should have thought of that before you parked in my goddamn yard. Oh, I'm 100% getting spike strips. But so me and this couple is talking, and they're like, they were like, man, you know what sucks is they tear up the creek. Like we used to go down there and build a fire and hang out with the kids, and it's beautiful down there. It's like a football field size white sand beach next to Spring Creek.
Really?
It's very nice.
Wow.
It's pleasant. Then they go down there and they burn like old wood, and it's got nails in it, and they leave beer cans, trash and shit.
I'm sure.
And not to mention all the goddamn, I almost said noise nuisance, but that's when you officially turn into an old person. Two things about what goes on in your neighborhood. Like old white people, there's two things that it's a dead giveaway that they're old white people. One, they use the word nefarious. And two, they use the word nuisance. That's old white people shit. Yeah, you can't use
Never
those words.
used either one
Never
of
use
those.
those.
I can't even pronounce nefarious. But
Well, you just did a good job. But so me and this couple are standing there talking. I swear to God, Mom, next thing you hear, pow, somebody's shooting their gun in the air. I was like, what in the fuck is going on?
I would have called the constable then.
Well,
Yeah.
the constable had already been there and left. That's who ran them off. But now they're shooting their gun in the air. In the past, they had threatened to beat up my neighbor across the street. I was like, well, come get me, man. I'll fight a high school kid. Fuck them hoes. I'll fight a high school kid.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's just a goddamn night. And when you try to be nice, like they're still rude as fuck. They're just rude. So, I was just like, man, fuck this shit. They tore up all my, I was so mad. So angry. So I got on the Facebook group and I was like, y'all need to come get these raggedy ass kids. And then one lady was like, well, let's just all stop for a second. Where did you party when you were in high school? I was like, bitch, not on my neighbor's yard. I'll tell you that much. I wasn't just driving through their fucking yard. I mean, yeah, we would party.
House.
Yeah, it's true. Mom would have parties at our house and we would go wrap people's houses.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I was so mad. I hate them.
Wow.
I hate them. And then the neighbors that I was talking to went back down to the creek and took pictures. Shit was everywhere. In fact, they had left beer cans and beer boxes and all this bullshit, right? Well, I guess the constable kind of caught them off guard. Like they weren't expecting it when he got down there and they were scattering. Somebody left their generator. A whole ass generator they left.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did the constable take it?
No, I won't say who did, but somebody got a free generator.
I was gonna say nobody's
Tell you that
gonna
goddamn
claim
much.
that.
Somebody got a free
I
generator.
need one.
And they're one of these kids' dad's like, where the fuck is my generator at? Like, I don't know, Dad. That's weird. Did you loan it?
Oh
Yeah. You know these little raggedy bitches don't have their own generator? Hell no.
No, they barred Dad's. Dad's not going to be happy.
I wish I could show you.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen again this weekend.
I'm telling you, I'm definitely buying spike strips. I mean, I've already decided. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
I wonder if you can actually buy spike strips yourself if you're not a police.
Well, if not, guess what? I'm going to make 2x4s with nails in them. And I'm just going to lay them all along there Friday night through Sunday night.
All along your, there you
Just-
go. Then you'll have a whole bunch of cars that can't be moved with flat tires.
Hey, screw them little bitches. And then when they come out, I'll be like, oh, what happened? What happened?
We're doing a little construction. I'm sorry.
Well, shucks. That was for the armadillos that have been in my yard. That was for them.
Just hope they don't take it out on your house.
Oh, you know what? That's not. I don't even give a shit. I mean, that would be their mistake.
Yeah, you are getting old, Barry. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna show you real quick. I'm finding the thread here. Damn it. Well, now see, this whole neighborhood is a bunch of dumbass shit. Did anybody hear? This is every Facebook group, every neighborhood Facebook group. Did anyone hear that noise? What was that popping sound?
Duh.
Yeah. What was that noise, or that, like, was that a gunshot? So and so was speeding. Nobody stops at the stop sign. I found a dog. That's literally every. Oh, look, here's the generator that was found. That's the generator.
Oh,
I'm
down by
telling
the
you.
creek.
Yeah, so that couple went back,
Oh.
and yeah, they just left all kind of shit there. It's the goddamnest thing, and it's not even about like kids being kids and shit. It's just about like, man, because a lot of families go down there. Here you go. Here's some.
That's a
Them
shame.
just leaving their trash and shit down there. So,
Oh,
yep,
man.
I'm old. Fuck them.
You are.
Whatever.
You are.
All right.
But welcome to the generic. Yeah.
That's true. Well, I love you, mother.
Geriatric group.
Yeah.
I love you too. Go Stros.
Go Stros.
And remember, it would be a great
Save
idea
you
to have a
What?
little get together.
Okay. Well, we all talk a good
Let me
game, and
know.
then nobody does it. So,
Well, you need an organizer.
well, I have Jen. So she,
There you go.
but she has to give a shit, and sometimes she doesn't. So, and I don't blame her.
Bye.
All right, Mom.
Well, you
I love
have
you
a
so
good
much.
week. Bye, Dad Kids.
Talk to you next week, Mama, or sooner. Love you.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you too.
All right, that is Jenny's mom. So fun. Always fun. I am not allowed to go out this weekend. Oh, well, that sucks, Todd. It was good to see you too, Todd. Thanks for being here. Jared Taylor said, how'd you lug the generator back? I didn't get the generator. I didn't. But it's not there anymore. But I did not get the generator. Barry has a generator for game 1 viewing party. No, that's not. No, bullshit. I've had a generator. Chicachula said Chris Reyes from the Bean. What? Chicachula came over from the Bean. Let's go. I feel like that was a setup. That was just a, that was just a setup. I think that's a created account. Reyes is out here making ghost accounts to try to save the Bean. Let's see. Yeah, they are rotten fuckers. Are you from the Bean, Chica? Yeah, say what you rightfully will about Yankee fan, but them flipping off Ted Cruz en masse was a nice touch. That's true. Nobody will ever be as bad as Philly fan, though. And I've told this story. I tell this story on stage. I tell this on the show. I told it on the radio. But I'll never forget, I think the Eagles were playing Minnesota a couple years ago in the NFL playoffs. It was in Philly. There was some Vikings fans in town walking to the game. A sweet couple in Vikings gear pushing their 6-month-old baby in a stroller. And Philly fans were videoed for the news running up to not the couple, but the baby. They ran up to the baby in the stroller. Were like, boo, fuck you, baby. They booed and cursed at a 6-month-old baby wearing a Vikings outfit because they're Philly fans, because they're Eagles fans. That's what Philly fans will boo and curse a 6-month-old baby. What do you think they're going to do to Astros fans? Remember when Millie was a thing for the Vikings? Remember that like 98-year-old lady that the Vikings, I think it was the Vikings, or maybe it was Temple. There was like Millie was playing Temple. Either way, there was some 98-year-old woman that was celebrated in sports for having never missed a game. They literally started calling this woman the C word. They chanted her name. Millie's a cuh. Millie's a cuh. They had signs made that said Millie's the C word. But it just said Millie is a cuh. That's Philly. Millie's 98 years old and this baby is 6 months old. This is what we're up against, Astros fan. They're not the smartest creatures in the world, but they are crazy. Was it the Nun? I don't remember what it was. They cheered when Sandra Bullock hit the stroller full of cans and speed. I don't even think Yankees fans are that bad, to be completely honest. They're just spoiled brats and fans for a long time. I mean, they're not bad, but you know, there's always. He wanted Houston. They really wanted Houston. And they got Houston. And then
Jankees lose.
that happened. So, yeah, I mean, look, let's be real. Yankees fans are bad. Okay? Not all. This is just not all, but a lot of Yankees fans are terrible people. A lot of Yankees fans are terrible people. Bill Burr has that Philly rain on tape. Good stuff. Yes, it is. Sister Jean. Yes, Sister Jean. But no, it was Millie. Let's see. Vikings. Hold on. Vikings fan Millie. Wasn't it Millie? M-I-L-L-E. Vikings super fan Millie Wall passes away at 102. Yeah, and she was at the Philly game, and they were like, Millie's a... It rhymes with punt. I mean, you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. I'm telling you right here. Yeah, this is Millie. Let's see. Open image in new tab. Let's see. Where'd it go? Poop, pop, boop, 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 boop. There you go. Yeah, 2018 is going to be my best year yet. First playoff game. I turn 100 years old. I get to watch the Vikings win a Super Bowl, and I can't hear out of either ear. And my fingers don't really work. These aren't my hands. In fact, this isn't my body. No, and they just booed Millie and called her the C word. They had signs. Look, let's see. Philly fan boo Millie. Classless Eagles fans disrespected 100-year-old Vikings fan. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Oh, there it is. Yeah, y'all think I'm crazy? Like, y'all think I'm just making this shit up? Here's one of them. Let's see. We'll go this one. I can't find the one where they made the sign that called her the C word. But here's hashtag fuck Millie. Huh? You can't see. Yeah, there it is. There's the sign that says fuck Millie. You can't hear them because obviously my stupid computer. But they're like, yeah, hashtag fuck Millie. That's what they're saying in this video. Isn't that awful? I wonder if I could. Hold on. Let's try something here, chat. I'm going to try to add audio. Let's see. More. Audio output? Nope, not audio. Audio input. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Rodecaster Pro. No, not vMix. Let's see. Mic, line. Rodecaster Pro, ASIO. There we go. Oh, so when I play that, that is the USB. Yes, that is USB. Left, right. Mute and headphones. Let's try this. Oh, damn it. Add new input. Could not start ASO device. Rodecaster Pro. God shit! I was trying to get this to work so that we could get...
yeah!
Hey! Hey! Rob, thank you for the follow, man. 8 months, Rob. We almost have a streaming baby. I hope Holly isn't in that video. Oh. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me one bit if she was. That's a Philly fan for you. They're the worst. Oh, hey, Shock. What's up, buddy? Well, one thing's for sure. The Astros have gotten used to verbal abuse, so it should be okay. Oh, that's true, Mom. That's very true. Almost have a streaming baby, Rob. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, we need... Hey, what's up, Tony the Handsome? Good to see you, buddy. When we come back, I'm going to take a quick break. I got to pee. I'm going to get a Diet Coke. When we come back, I want to talk some NFL Week 7. But I also want to share with you some stuff that happened on Thursday. We had Thursday Night Football sidecast. And for those of you that didn't watch it, but, you know, some stories don't always end sad for your boy. So we'll talk about it right after this. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go pee. I'm going to get a Diet Coke. It should take like less than 2 minutes, maybe. In the meantime, you go poop or pee or whatever it is you do during the break. Join me back here. Justin's still here. He's probably hitting the bong during the break. But yeah, we're going to take a quick little break, 2 minutes, come back, and we'll be good to go. Stick around. This is the Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Do not go anywhere, you raggedy bitches. I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to hour number, whatever the hell, hour number 3, I guess, of Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break. Those of you that did, those of you that didn't, can go have sex with yourself. Tiger Stripe Stream said I changed my name from TS Stream to this one. Okay. All right. I was wondering. I was like, what? We got somebody new? That's dope, man. So TS Stream changed their name to Tiger Stripes Stream. Okay. I see the new follow, so I followed you back there. So got you pimping. I got you set up over there. Okay. Let's talk about what happened Thursday. And then we're going to get to NFL Week 7. Some of it. We'll get to the rest of it tomorrow. And maybe we'll do some NBA tomorrow too. But I did watch some Rockets, and I do have thoughts about these Rockets. By the way, somebody I saw, you guys hear this, right? Somebody said, I saw a video that was like, how to fix this. You oil like one little part here. And I was like, oh, is that what you do? Or no, it was on Twitter. And then people started responding. I oiled that, and now the sumbitch won't stay in place. It just flies up because it's too greasy. Good thing I saw that. All right, let's talk about what happened on Thursday. Thursday was chaotic for Barry on Deck, to say the least. And my boy Mina stuck it out through the whole thing, as did a few of you. But Thursday was chaotic in a bad way and in a good way. Here's what happened. So Twitch had reached out to like 4 or 5 of us that are in the Twitch Accelerator program and the Twitch sports team. And they were like, hey, well, you guys have been testing our software, our guest star software. You were alpha creators, or you were alpha testers, beta testers. So we have a special thing lined up. We have a special guest who's going to be on Thursday night during sidecasts of football. Would you be interested in being a part of it and having the special guest? They're funny. They're, you'll recognize them. It's a cool thing if you guys want in. And I was like, yeah, I didn't know who it was. They wouldn't tell us who it was. I was like, yeah, I'm in. Let's go. Shit, anything. That'll be fun. So it was me, Tooth Pete, Josh Beard. So me, Tooth Pete, Bridget Case, and then 2 other people. I don't know. One dude who just does this whole stream as a pint of beer. It's just like a character that looks like a pint of beer. It's actually pretty funny. There was like 5 of us. So they're like, all right, you got it. Here's all the shit you got to do to get it taken care of. So normally I don't use OBS to stream with. I use vMix. In fact, some of you are like, what is that? What is so this is my normal streaming software. So this is vMix that you're looking at here. Actually, I should just do this. Oh no, that's display. We want, yeah. Oh, no. There's vMix. Why is it doing that? But yeah, this is my streaming software. This is what it looks like, right? So I have like, my audio over here. I have all my stuff. So like I have my scenes for sports and non-sports and my overlays and all my assets and cameras and all my shit. Yeah. You guys, some of y'all have seen this before. There's the mic that never fucking works. So yeah, this is all vMix stuff. And then I have another window over here that I use to it's got Twitch open and stuff. But basically they were like, oh no, you got to do this through OBS because that's the only place the software works, which I knew. So when I volunteered, I knew I was going to have to use OBS for one night to sidecast football, which is fine. Even though I had all that shit, all those scripts done to get all that like fantasy data and all that shit, I was like, whatever. It's a cool opportunity. Needless to say, long story short, we get to Thursday night and they're like, okay, this person's going to be on for an hour from 7:30 Central to 8:30 Central. So be ready. We'll have an order. And when we come to you, you spend 5 or 10 minutes with them and then you bounce. So during the day, before I went live, I fired up OBS. I got it all set up. I messaged Kyle and Josh. I was like, can one of y'all test this with me? Kyle was nice enough to test it with me. We had it working. Mics were working. We could hear each other. We could see each other. Everything was great. I shut it down. I was like, I'll come back to it Thursday. We'll be good to go. Thursday rolls around. Right before kickoff, they're like, all right, the guest is Rob Riggle. What? Yes. I'm going to have Rob Riggle on. Dude, not only do we have something in common in sports, but we're both stand-up comedians. This is amazing. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a badass interview. This is in my wheelhouse, baby. Are you shitting me? Forget all these other jamokes. I know what to ask this cat because I do sports and I'm a comic and that's what he does. And this is going to be the greatest interview ever. And so we get to the first person and it goes great. The second person has tech problems. And I'm, by the way, all this is going down on a Discord where they're talking to us while I'm trying to sidecast. And they're like, well, we got tech problems. Let's go to number 3. So they go to number 3. Number 3 has tech problems. Number 2's figured it out. They go back to number 2. Number 2's working, but it's not really working, but it's kind of working, but it's good enough. So they go to number 3. Number 3's having problems again. Hold on. And I think number 3 was Josh, right? So we're now like 15 and then 20, now 30. Now we're at 8:15. And they're like, it's me and one person left. And Tooth Pete was right before me and he had tech problems. They figured it out. So they're like, all right, Barry, we're coming to you. I'm like, I'm ready, baby. Let's go. Let's go. And they're like, all right, here it comes. And then Rob shows up on the invite and I do everything I'm supposed to do. I add him to the stream. Boop, boop, boop. And I can see him and the chat can see him and the chat can hear him and the chat can hear me. But I can't hear him. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I cannot hear a word he says. Chat's like, we can hear him. I'm like, well, that's great, but you can't do an interview if you can't hear the responses to your questions. It's just not going to work. So I was like, this sucks, right? So so I'm just distraught. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Of course the devil don't want me to win. Of course. So I was like, yeah. And then of course the chat immediately starts making fun of me. This is so great. Oh, this is hilarious. This is so funny. Oh, and I took all the names down. I took all the names down that reveled in my failure again. And they just loved it. All the, tech problems, hilarious. So, never mind the fact that this would have been great content and clippable material and who knows what. So they're like, well, let's try again. We still got a few minutes left. So Nillo, my guy, Nillo with Twitch says, I'll hang out. I'll join you and let's get it all figured out. I was like, dude, I'd appreciate that. So Nillo pops in. I add him to the guest star stream. Same problem. I can't hear him. Chat can. He can hear me. Chat can hear me. Everybody can see each other, but I can't hear him. It's now 8:25. And then I finally figured, I don't know what I do. Like I click something and then I'm like, oh my God, I can hear you. And he's like, I can hear you. And I'm like, chat, can y'all hear both of us? And they're like, yes. I'm like, can you see both of us? And I'm like, yes. I'm like, Nillo, can you see me? He's like, yes. I'm like, I can see you. I think everything is working. I was like, let me send one more invite to Rob Riggle. I was like, do you think he'll come back? And Nillo was like, man, it's 8:30. I don't know. He's got a busy schedule and all that. I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to send him another invite via guest star. And if he accepts, he does. If he doesn't, oh well. But at least I got the tech problem figured out. So if he comes on, no problem. So they're like, okay, cool. So I send him another invite, hoping he accepts it. I'm like, if he doesn't, I get it. But man, that'd be dope if he did. And he did. And he did. He accepted the second invite. It was past his time. He didn't have to oblige, but he was like, yes. He accepted it, and he comes on the stream, and now he can't fucking hear me. What? Fucking what? Oh my God. Are you shitting me? He can see me. I can see him. The chat can hear him. The chat can hear me. I can hear him, but now he can't hear me. What? And I'm like, Rob, he's like, and he's talking to people. They're like, he's like, I can't hear him. He's like, oh, Barry, man, this sucks so bad. Yeah, McLovin, this isn't something that I find funny at all. Like it wasn't funny then. It's not funny now. It was a really cool and big opportunity for me that failed. And sometimes your jokes are just a little off, dude. Just a little off. You gotta pick your spots, homie. You got to fucking pick your spots, McLovin. And I know you say a bunch of mean shit and then you follow it up with a I'm just kidding message after that. Anyways, so now I can't hear him. Or no, he can't hear me. And he's like, dude, I really wanted to ask you what Barry is funny. What's the meaning on that? What's the meaning on the Barry on deck? Like, I really wanted this to happen. I'm sorry. Super nice about it. I feel bad because now he's come back for a second time and it's a different problem. And it was just working. Like literally the people that were still on the stream with me just saw it work. Like they saw like everything worked. And as soon as he joins, I don't know why, but he couldn't hear me. And I was just like, oh my God, so many L's. So he bounces and I'm trying to keep good spirits. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't even want to stream anymore now. This is bullshit. Like I was so excited about it. It was going to be dope. And then what I didn't realize is that I was on the front page the whole time because they did say that if you participate, they didn't tell us at the time, but they were like, well, we need your whole stream to be front page appropriate because at some point, you're going to, be on the front page when Rob joins you. I was like, oh, okay, well, that'd be cool. But then Rob never joined me. So I was like, well, I never made front page. But we had, at some point at about 7:30, the viewership just like hit 200 and then it never dipped. It was always at around 200, 250, 300. Now, nobody was chatting. Nobody was talking. I don't know if it was viewer bots or what the fuck it was, right? We got a few follows here and there and a few interactions, but I would be like, hey, if you're new to the program, follow, and nothing. And I was like, okay, something's not right. But we were still getting massive for this show. I mean, we're at 58, which is pretty good. Especially when I compare this to other shows that do what we do. I'm like, man, 58, I am blessed to have 58 people watch this show. So we're going along. What's up, Shelby? You're never late when you're here, sweetie. So we're going along. Rob, So Smoking a Gutter said, can you get him as a standalone guest? I doubt it, dude. Why the fuck would he want to come on this show? You know what I mean? Like, he don't give a fuck. He was doing that for Twitch or some shit. I doubt that he would want to do this. VB said, interesting. I joined late coming from Little League. I didn't know what had happened or why it was over 200. Stinks about the IT stuff. Yeah. So we're over 200 because we're front page, right? We're in the little carousel thing. And so I'm just like, well, I'll just ride it out. I'm going to finish the game and then I'm going to bounce. And Astros were on and it was fine. And I had the deckheads with me still. We're rocking with me. So it was cool. And besides, the number was good. So I was like, well, this will just increase my ratio. Because the whole goal, in order to make partner, you have to average 75 viewers per stream over the last 30 days. You have to have streamed. Let's see. What are the requirements? Let me see here. In order to make partner, where is it? Yeah, you have to have streamed for, and this is over 30 days. You have to have streamed for 25 hours, streamed on at least 12 different days, and average 75 viewers per stream. Now, for me, the 25 hours is not a big deal. I stream 4 days a week, 3 hours a day. That's 12, 4 weeks a month. So that's 48 hours. So I'm doubling what their requirement is almost. Plus now with Thursday night streams, adding another 3 to 4 hours. That's another 16 hours. So I'm streaming damn near 75 hours a month. I'm fine on the hours. You have to have streamed on 12 different days. Again, I stream 4 days a week. Times 4, that's 16. That's never been a problem. The problem for me has been the average of 75 viewers. So I was at 46, I think, coming into the week. And that had dipped. I used to be at 50. And then for some reason, numbers have been way down, right? Numbers have been way down. So my average was dipping. I was just like, oh, Jesus. Everything's just going the wrong way. This is just, I don't get it. It's not growing, it's shrinking. It's just the numbers are going down, not up. No, I haven't talked to UFC, Eric. I didn't watch it. I didn't get a chance to, unfortunately. Although I can't believe Charles Oliveira lost. It's just amazing to me. But, so I'm like, well, you know what? At least with this 200, whether it's real or fake, fuck it. It'll bring my average up, right? My average, which had dipped from 50 to 46, maybe I'll get back up to 50, and then I'll be only 25 away from making a partner with Twitch. So I'm in and I'm like, whatever, we're going to do the show. And we're rolling and we're doing the show. And we get about to, I don't know, it's late in the fourth quarter. And now there's 300 people watching. And then there's 500 people watching. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Why are these numbers going up and not down? This is so weird. So I'm like, and I don't know if it was Jared or Joel, but I think it might have been Joel. I don't know. It was either Jared Taylor or Joel Hernandez, but somebody goes, yo, or maybe it was Christopher Mina. One of them goes, well, you're on front page, Barry. And I was like, and it didn't dawn on me until that moment, really, that I was on front page. And so I was like, oh, fuck, that's right. So I go and look at the front page of the sports thing, And yeah, it's me. And since we're almost done with the show, it's like 2 more streamers plus the game. So there's only 4 of us in the carousel. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, then the game ends and I'm like, all right, well, I'm wrapping up. And then Tooth Pete raids me. So Josh finishes his stream and raids me. And I'm like, bro, I was trying to get off. I'm tired. But he raids with a party of 9, which was dope. And then I'm like, hey, you want to join me? We can talk for a minute. He's like, cool. Cause I wanted to hear how it went with Rob Riggle. I was excited for him that it actually worked for him because he had tech problems with the software. So he joins me and he probably hung out with me for like 30 minutes. So he's like 30 minutes and we're good. You know, we're hovering around 250 to 350. It's just steady 250 to 350 viewers. People are coming in and like, hey, oh, so while we're talking, the Christian McCaffrey trade goes down. And I was like, oh, that's dope. Which it's kind of cool that you happen to be on the front page of Twitch Sports and maybe Twitch. I think it was all of Twitch or at least Twitch Sports. You happen to be on the front page when this big trade happened, and me and Josh, cause his stream was over, but mine was still up in the carousel. So it was me and Bridget. And I think that was it. Maybe one more person. But I'm like, oh, well, this is dope. And so we talk about the trade and people are coming in and they're like, hey, what do you guys think about the trade? And they're following. And I'm like, yo, this is dope. And so Josh hangs out for like 30 minutes. Now the game is by far over. And I'm like, well, I know you. Oh, it was, yeah. So Josh has to go to work. So I'm like, I'll let you go, buddy. He's like, cool. And he leaves. And when he leaves, then I guess Bridget had shut her show down. Long story short, everybody that had been involved with that whole special guest Rob Riggle thing and got front page had ended their stream. I was the last one left, which means I was the only one left on the front page talking sports. So I'm getting ready to bounce. And then I get follow botted. And if you don't know what that is, that's when somebody like basically sends a bunch of bullshit followers to your channel. I get followed by 1,000. Oh, and that's the other thing. The whole night I'm begging for follows. We've got 200, 300 people following. And I'm like, guys, we're 3 away from 500. Can I get one of you 200 that doesn't follow the show to follow me? Nothing. Every once in a while I get one maybe, right? I'm like, fuck, we're 498. We need 2 more follows. Well, then I get follow botted. 1,339 followers in a matter of 7 seconds. I just see them in my Twitch window. It just goes, and it's all these followers. And then they just start going, bam. The little alerts that go off there just bam, 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 bam. I'm like, what in the fuck is happening? And I remember that a follow bot is likely when you're on the front page of Twitch because people don't want you to win or they don't like you or whatever. So they're like, if you get follow botted, just turn off your alerts. Don't allow new people to follow you or whatever. Just change it up. So I'm like, oh shit. So I go and, well, then these fake ass accounts start rating me. You're being rated by John743901_buynewfollowers.com with a party of 1. I'm like, bitch, you can't raid with a party of 1, this fake ass accounts. I mean, it's just chaotic, right? I'm like, what in the fuck is happening? I get 1,300 followers. I get like 9 raids where 1 person each. It's just, I'm basically being cyber bullied by fucking some weirdo. But at the same time that's happening, we go from 200 viewers to 400 viewers to 700 viewers to 900 viewers. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? We hit 1,000 viewers and I'm like, oh my God, what is happening right now? And then real followers start happening. Boom. Loves football 157 just followed you. Philly fan 123 just followed you. And I'm like, oh fuck. And I go and I take a peek real quick. I don't really say much, but I look and I'm literally the only thing on the sports carousel on the front page of the sports. And the show is now like when you go browse on Twitch, when you go look for a show and you click browse and you go to the sports category, now we're 3rd in that list because we've hit 1,000. We're now the 3rd most watched show in the sports category on Thursday night. And now it starts to be like all this legit shit starts happening. And like people are, and I'm like, what in the fuck? And we hit 1,000, and then we hit 1,300, and then we hit 1,700 viewers. We hit 1,900 viewers, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is better than YouTube. That time when, like, I don't know, was it like Kazakhstan? I guess we got promoted in Kazakhstan, and like 800 Kazakhstanians started watching the show and chatting, and it was fucking insane. I'm like, I've never had a simultaneously 2,000 viewers, but we had 2,000. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I was going to go to bed, but I'll hang out a little bit longer, and new people are chatting and asking questions about football and the trade. And it is so dope, but it doesn't stop. We fucking hit 2,000. We hit 2,500. Guys, we peaked. Let me, hold on. We peaked max viewers at 3,339 viewers. It was just fucking crazy. We averaged for that show, because of hitting the front page and being by myself and people watching, and we averaged 546 viewers on average for that one show. We maxed out at, like I said, 3,339 simultaneous viewers. We had 40,121 unique viewers for one show. 40,000 people, individuals, 40,000 different accounts watched the show. We had 43,697 live views for a 5-hour stream. And the reason it was 5 hours is because, like, oh, I'm not going to bed. This is fucking amazing. And by the way, you can see, I mean, we I don't know how many legit followers we added, but we're at like 515 or some shit like that. So I'm just like, oh, yo, this is so dope. This really is going to help my average. And it was nice to have that happen after eating that big old L with Rob Riggle, because I was really pissed. I was just more sad than pissed. I was just like, you know what? Every time, I mean, I know it's a big joke now and it is funny, but the whole Kid and Play thing, the whole kid from Kid and Play disaster, it really hurt. It really hurt because of how excited I was about that show. And this had that same feeling. Because I was like, man, I get to show off my interview skills. Twitch, everybody at Twitch is watching. Rob, I mean, this is just such a huge opportunity for me. And it didn't happen. But for some reason, just by staying on, all that, like a different great thing happened. And so I go to bed and I'm like, that was insane. That whole night was just crazy, right? Like, just from the highest of the highs to the lowest of lows. I'm tired. I had already streamed during the day. I go to bed. I don't even check my numbers. I don't check shit. I go to bed. I'm like, fuck it. I go to bed and, oh, actually, I think I went and smoked a cigar. And then went to bed. I was like, fuck it. I just had to unwind. So I go smoke a cigar. I go to bed. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I get up Friday morning. And I'm like, man, last night was crazy. And I open up my little Twitch console. And I go to my analytics. And when you go to your analytics, you go to, there's different options now. They changed the Twitch analytics. You have overview, achievements, and stream summary. So the first thing I hit is the stream summary. And that's when it's got the numbers, right? 5 hours and 1 minute streamed. Like, I literally did 5 hours exactly. 546 average viewers, 3,339 max viewers. Live views, 43,000. Unique viewers, 40,000. Unique chatters, all that shit, right? Followers, subs, all that shit. I'm like, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I was like, I wonder how this affected my average viewers. Like, I wonder if I got a decent bump, right? Because I had gone from 50 and it had dipped because numbers are down as far as who watches during the day, during the week, and going the wrong way. And wonder if this helped. And I open up it's the achievements category where they have your path to partner. And it shows I've streamed for 25 hours. I've streamed for more than 12 days. And there's a green check mark next to average of 75 viewers. And at the top, there's fireworks. And it says, congratulations, you've completed the path to partner. Apply to the Twitch partner program by clicking this button, and we will get back to you within 7 days. What the fuck? So, yeah. It was unfucking believable. Jared! Thank you for the 1,000 bits, buddy. I was fucking stunned. I was just like, what? Is that real? Is that really? I was like, no way. They're going to take that away. They've got to take that away. It'll probably go away. They'll like clean it out with all the bots and shit, and they'll take it away. And I messaged Josh. I'm like, bro, after you got off last night, all hell broke loose. He's like, no shit. I was like, yeah, I ended up as the only show on the front page on sports and fucking top 3 on the list of when you browse and this, that. And like, bro, I had like 3.3 thousand people watching. He goes, isn't that great, dude? He goes, the couple of times that I got front page, that shit was amazing. I was like, yo, dude, Joe, thank you for the 100 bits, buddy. I was like, bro, I opened my thing and it says I've made partner. He goes, what? I was like, yeah, I guess that one night on the front page was all I needed, because he goes, well, Barry, your numbers are so high as far as your average. Like, he said, when I made partner, I didn't have those numbers. And I was like, oh, that's fucking crazy. And he goes, yeah, now you still have to apply. So you have to submit a bunch of information and apply to be a Twitch partner. And shout out to Toothpeak, because he gave me some great advice. He was like, yo, you got to make them understand what's unique about you and your show. Like, why should they make you a partner? What do you bring to the table as a Twitch partner that nobody else does? And so I've worked on that document now for a couple of days, and I just got to shout out to Toothpeak. Dude has been amazing. I was like, can I bounce my shit off of you? Can I send you what I write? Because it's just one thing, right? So it's just one thing. It's just when you apply, it's a few questions. It's, show us your social media following, or do you have one? And then tell us about your stream, or tell us about your channel. And the whole tell us about your channel is really where you should say, and is your chance to tell them why they should make you a partner. And so that's what I've been working on. I gotta get a new cable. This is jacked up. So I worked on it over the weekend, and I'm hoping to submit it tonight. Yeah, I'm excited. So tonight, your boy will be applying for Twitch partner, and fingers crossed they'll accept me. And Josh said, look, when I applied, I didn't get accepted the first time, he said it took him like 3 or 4 times to get accepted, and that's usually about the norm. So fingers crossed. But super excited. And I posted it on the Discord about thanking everybody. But I wanted to wait and tell you guys live instead of posting it in there. But yeah, because so many of you stuck around, because so many, not just stuck around Thursday night, but so many of you have stuck around since this all started. And the move over here, and I had told you, and I told Nora that I felt like it was pie in the sky. We were affiliates. The show was affiliate within 2 weeks because of you guys. And then I looked at partner and I was like, ooh, boy, I'd like to get partner within the year. So I wanted to be within 12 months. My real goal was I would love to have been a partner by the end of 2022. But I was like, I'll give it 12 months. If I can make partner by March of 2023, I'd be ecstatic. And so, yeah, I'm not a partner yet. I just want to point that out. But just qualifying, just being able to apply. So excited. And I saw somebody ask, I think it was Flip, what do you get when you're a partner? One thing you get, one huge perk, is you get to control your stream quality. So I can actually pick what I want to stream and how, and you guys can adjust to it. So if your stream is shitty one day, you can bump it up. If you've got extra bandwidth, or you can bump it down. If you got extra bandwidth, you can bump it up. And Donna said, is there a monetary benefit? So yeah, what they do is when you're an affiliate, I want to say it's, somebody like Potch will know this, but I think it's either ad revenue, sub revenue, or both. When you're an affiliate, it's a 50-50 split. But when you become a partner, it's a 70-30 split. And I don't remember if it was ad revenue or subs or both. Now, they're said that that's going away, but I think it goes away if you make over 100K a year. Like if you make under 100K, you still get the 70-30 split, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Twitch partner benefits. Here we go. Twitch partner program. There, let's just slap this bad boy on the thing here. Let's do this. For those of you waiting on sports, yes, we're gonna get back to sports. I promise. We'll talk some NFL Week 7, but your boy had to celebrate a win with the people that made it possible. So as a Twitch partner, you'll have access to the following benefits: channel subscriptions and emotes. Twitch partners can earn revenue by accepting subs from their viewers. The subs options are tier 1, 2, and 3. You choose long-term support options for 3 6-month subs. Partners can unlock up to 50 channel emotes. Bits, which are cheers. Twitch provides ads. Where does it say the splits are at? Partners earn a share of the ad revenue generated from any ads played on their channel. Partners can determine the length and frequency of mid-roll ads through the dashboard. Where is it? Oh, there you go. VODs. So instead of only being up for 14 days, a show will stay up for 60 days on my channel. Custom chat badges, custom emotes, custom prefixes, which is dope. Custom bit badges and cheer emotes, verified user badge, so I get a little check mark. Free lifetime channel sub for your chat bot, and up to 3 additional free lifetime channel subs to friends and family based on total amounts of subscribers. Twitch partner may create their own stream team. You get priority support from Twitch, access to partner opportunities like streamer zones and partner panels, meet and greets and shit, which is one of the big things I was looking forward to. Video transcodes. So partners will always have first priority access to quality options for their channel. Options allow viewers to adjust the quality at which they broadcast the best experience, while non-partner channels receive transcode depending on how much capacity is available. So some days the stream looks really good, some days it doesn't. That's why. And then broadcast delay. Partners can delay their broadcast by up to 15 minutes to ensure fairness during competitive play. So there you go. That's all the benefits. And Potch, was I right? Oh, so Potch, what's the 70-30 split? Is it ads or is it subs? Which one is it? Or is it both? Thank you, Shelby. VB said, can you now get sounders for us? What do you mean? We have sounders. You talking about for that y'all can play from the chat? I think I could do that. I've been able to do that. I just didn't. Because the one thing I didn't want is, because it happens so often, I didn't want to end up disrupting the flow of this show with sounders and shit. Because as it stands, the other day I had like a really good rant queued up. And don't get me wrong, I was super appreciative of it. Oh, yes, we talked about abusing that. Okay. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, I still want to keep the flow of the show because it was still about growth, man. It's still about growing this bad boy, and I want the viewing experience to be a pleasurable one, especially when new folks might be joining. Shit, I thought it was the phone that made the stream shitty. Good to know it's not. Yeah. No, like I'm streaming right now at 1080p, 30 frames a second. And I don't know what stream is sending out or what Twitch is sending out. But that I always stream at 1080p 30. And I don't know, some days it doesn't give you guys that. Some days it gives you like 720p 30. Like, let's see, right now, what do I have? Shut up. Shut up, Yemiak. Let's see. Yeah, I'm at 720p. But my output is 1080p. So I have no choice. Yeah. So Twitch has bumped me back. Because let's see if you can see it. Let's see. vMix. See right down here? And look at the very wee bottom of your screen. You can barely see it, but it says 1080p 29.97. And that's what I'm streaming at. So now I can stream at 1080p 60 if I wanted to. Which I don't think I would because I think that would fuck up people on mobile. But, oh, sorry. I didn't show it to you. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. There you go. You see right down there? That's what vMix is sending out. 1080p, 29.97. So I'm streaming at 1080p, 30 frames a second. But Twitch is not providing that. So at least I get that. Let's see. I like streaming at 1080p. Shut up. Teddy Pendergrass. And then I saw, shout out Thursday Night Football. I think that was Total Dallas that said that. Thank you, Jared Taylor. I appreciate you. Thank you, Alex. Let's see. The chat can help fill out the application. Oh, I thought about that. And I was like, I got to take this serious. You guys will be adding a bunch of crazy shit. This isn't like applying for a fucking job where they pay me to watch porn. This is my job. This is my business. So that's the one thing I might feel. That's your roar for being a loyal Sports Accelerator guy and sticking through some horrible Thursday night games. Hell, everybody did that actually. So, oh, Potch said both. Okay, so cool. So it is both. Good. All right, fuck T-Mobile. I stay in audio only. That sucks. All right, let's get to some. So that's the good news I wanted to share with you guys. And I appreciate everybody that stuck it out Thursday night, and everybody that stuck it out with me since March, and everybody that stuck it out with me since May of 2020. I appreciate y'all a ton. And I'll let you know if and when I get accepted into the partner program. That'll be dope for sure. Okay. Podbean died, right? Yes, Podbean is dead. I can end that. And yes, get out of here. Exit. Bye-bye. And all right, so let's talk some NFL. Anybody watch the Texans game? Mark said Packers suck again. Boy, don't they? Holy shit. What's up with them Packers? Goodness gracious. I almost didn't watch the Texans game. But I was like, you know what? They're the hometown team. I'm still a Texans fan. And they got rid of Easterby, so why not? This is probably the beginning of a long winning streak. No. They looked bad. Again. I saw, I think, Tony. Is Tony the Handsome still here? I saw him tweet out. He was like, hey, other than the one interception, Davis Mills looked good. I mean, I guess. I didn't really think it was all that great. He was 28 of 41 for 302 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. The interception was bad. The 2 touchdowns were okay. Pierce had another good game. 20 carries, 92 yards. This time around, defensively, they had some problems. And that's not a good Raiders defense, so it's kind of a bad litmus test as to how good this offense is and can be or whatever. But Raiders aren't that good. And their defense really wasn't that good. And they should kind of be ashamed that they gave up 20 points to the Texans. Now, I get it. Fairbairn missed another field goal, so that's add 3 points to that total. But, I mean, this is a settle for field goals kind of offense right now. That's what it is. Nico Collins flashed a few signs. But overall, man, Davis Mills throwing for 300 yards isn't going to make me change my mind about him not being the guy. Total Dallas said Davis Mills is a very poor man's Daniel Jones. Hey, I just don't think he is. I just don't think he is even that. But I mean, this defense, look, Derek Carr didn't have a great day. This defense could not stop Josh Jacobs, though. That dude ran absolute roughshod over this team. Again, poor tackling. Reared its ugly head for the Texans. So just and I didn't even take a lot of notes. I was cooking. I cooked for Nora on Sunday. I made Southwest grilled chicken, quarters, and Mexican street corn. That was so good. That was my first time making Mexican street corn. And then I made a peach cobbler in the evening. The peach cobbler was sexual. It was absolutely sexual. Jacobs crushed me in fantasy. Ooh. Yeah, I made some elote. Jacobs isn't the only person who crushed you, Mark. Ouch! Ouch! Shots fired! Marchy lose. That's funny. Casario is not the guy at all. I don't know about that. Poor Marine. I don't know. And by the way, welcome back, Poor Marine. Good to see you in here. I don't know about that, to be honest with you. We still got to see what some of these moves, how they work out. Some of the things he's done has made sense. Some of it is not. I don't know that I have enough data to judge him yet. You know what I mean? They're in rebuild. I mean, look, the Pierce draft pick was great. Some of the other draft picks have been good. Let's see what he does with another draft. Let's see if he finds another Pierce. Let's see if he finds a quarterback. Jared said, at this point, I hope you get this gig and we don't have a stream tomorrow. Fuck fantasy updates. Get what gig? Oh, right. Well, I can update you on that as well real fast. And then we'll get back to week 7, which I'll be honest, I didn't really get to watch a lot. I did a lot of chores this weekend. I didn't watch any college football. I didn't even turn on the Aggies. I looked and I accidentally saw the score in the second quarter or some shit. I was like, I'm not watching that travesty. Not watching that. So I didn't watch any college football. I watched a little NFL and I was consumed by chores and Astros and Phillies. That's it. Total Dallas, Aggie season's been over, bro. What are you talking about? Been over. CC said, Mark, me too for show. Me too, fool. Josh Allen's my QB. Oh. Posh didn't watch the Aggies. Bro, it's tough. B-Han said, go Cougs. They beat Navy. Why? Why did I sound just like that? Nonetheless, wind it up. I have something to report. Breaking news. Fuck. Why does this shit always go mute on me? Eric said the Aggie game was trash. The TV guys were eating the fair good. What? Eating the fair good. I don't, what does that mean? What does that mean? God damn it. God damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. We have breaking news. Breaking news, this just into the Barry on Deck headquarters. Tomorrow. Hey, Alex Villanueva. I just got a $10 PayPal from Alex Villanueva. Alex, buddy, thank you. Aw, I don't deserve you. What does it say, though? What does it say? What does it say? Say, Bear, keep pushing 100. I love you, buddy. Thank you, Alex. You're a gentleman and a scholar, my friend. and I will keep pushing. There's been times I've thought about quitting in the last 3 months. Not going to lie. I've thought about quitting this show. I've thought about quitting comedy. I've thought about just packing it all in and going back to the corporate world. Not going to lie. We need some wins. And by we, I mean I. So this was a good one. This was a good one. We need more, but this was a good start. So I wouldn't call this a win. I'm excited. I got a text at 1:00 this afternoon ish, almost 2, right before I went live. What's up, bro? You free to do the show tomorrow? Yes, I am. ND Kalu. Oh, snap. Guess who's back on the radio for a day? Calm down, Barry. For a day. So yeah, tune in tomorrow. I'll be joining ND Kalu on In the Trenches tomorrow. Love doing this show with ND. Cannot wait. And the good news is it's 10 to noon. So I still have time to get home and start the show. Yeah, it's 10 to noon, B-Hannon, 790 In the Trenches. Perry said, don't do that to us, Truman. Yeah, it's just the one day. I misspoke. Back on the radio for a day. For a day. I'll take it. But it's just a fun time to do the show with ND, man. We have a blast together, man. We really do. So I'm glad he's inviting me back. So yeah, tomorrow, 10 to noon, 790 here in Houston. If you're out of town, go to sportstalk790.com. You can download the iHeart app and listen. So there you go. Should be fun. So shout out to my boy NT for inviting me back. Much appreciated. Andy was watching live. He was like, I saw your response live on the show. I'll see you tomorrow. Hell yeah. Guess I should have checked my phone sooner. I'm so bad about that. I get so focused. The Adderall, man. Shit, the Adderall works. I take it and then I'm like, okay, this is all I'm doing right here. Which is also kind of a detriment because if it's the wrong thing, I still can't stop doing it. I got to see it through. Oh, by the way, I'm very, very, very close to having all of the fantasy stuff automated and even more detail. So now, not only will you see your matchup scores, but we will be able to see current standings, odds of making the playoffs. We can add in like how many moves each team has made. Projected scores is available if I wanted to do that. So yeah, there's a ton of shit I can grab for fantasy, and it's going to make life easier for Jen because she doesn't have to wrangle it up every Tuesday after Monday Night Football and get it ready for me. So I'm hoping to have it done by tomorrow. We'll see. Excuse me. All right. I don't have to karaoke from 10 to noon. Awesome. What? Oh, you listen to music from 10 to noon? Will whoever is in charge of me remind me of that tomorrow? Yes. Could y'all please remind Cece tomorrow? Whoever's in charge of her. Flip said I'm in Austin right now. Indy is on iHeart app. Yes. In the Trenches is on the iHeart radio app. Correct, sir. Listening on the internet is better than the radio. Okay. Poor Marine said, not sure, but obviously months of the year are escaping some folks. What? I don't know what that means. Did I miss something? Are you're cheating Head Start on No Shave November? No. I just, bro, look at my hair. I haven't done any grooming in a while, which I'll probably cut the hair tonight after this. Let's see. Tiger Stripe said, Barry, question, where can I find your comedy act that I show my wife? What? Where? What? Are you looking for stuff like clips, comedy clips? Check out my YouTube. YouTube.com/Barry is funny. YouTube.com/Barry is funny. Here, let's see. HTTPS. YouTube.com/Barry is funny. I think that's right. I think that's it. Try that. Yeah. So I have I have like 1 minute clips up there, a lot of 1 minute clips. But I have a couple of longer sets. I don't have anything like over 5 minutes. I got a couple of stuff I wrote that's not stand up on stage. It's just funny ideas I had. So, what you won't find over there is
Jankees lose.
Hey, you got them, bitch. You got them, bitches. So okay, let's get back to some football. Let's we gotta come up with a couple of oh damn it, there we go. All right, that's enough about the Texans Raiders game. What a boring ass game that was too, by the way. It's called reading group words together to make a sentence. What? Who? Me? What? Me? What? Can't ever find the Joel joke. Oh yeah, I reposted it on the new channel. Yeah, if you look on the new Barry is Funny YouTube, it should be out there now. Bears Patriots tonight. I haven't even looked at the Laminator 5000, but I did post the Laminator 5000 on the Patreon, which I'll plan on doing that every week. So if you're into that sort of thing, let's see. You know what? Let me pull that bad boy up real quick. Let's see here. I should have this as an easier way to get. I should have it as a shortcut. I don't have it as a shortcut yet. And I can't have y'all looking at all my shit. Are the Jets for real? It feels like it, Eric. It really does feel like it. All right, here we go. This is the Laminator 5000 for tonight. Has Chicago, New England. It is saying to take New England and give the 7.5. Oh no, the Laminator 5000 says take Chicago and give up the points. And my pick was New England, but the spreadsheet, the formula says to take Chicago and the under. Now I'll do all this tonight and we'll come up with our record for tomorrow for the Laminator 5000. So there you go. It says take Chicago and the points. I don't believe that. I think that defense that New England has, that Belichick's trotting out there, is going to, I mean, Justin Fields is already bad. Now imagine him against a really good defense like New England. It could be a very low scoring game for the Bears. Very low scoring. Let's see. Bengals, Joe Burrow absolutely went crazy against the Falcons. And of course, once I started believing in the Falcons and I'm like, you know what? Let's go with the old Birdie Birds. Let's go with the Dirty Birds. Let's go. Dirty Birds. Marcus Mariota goes out and starts acting like Marcus Mariota. 8 of 13 for 124 yards. What? Joe Burrow throws for 481 yards and 3 touchdowns. Is damn near perfect on the day. Didn't even need a run game and still got almost 100 yards rushing. It's just, whoo, boy, that was what folks call a natural ass whooping. That's what that was. A natural ass whooping. So yeah, the Falcons take their first L against the spread. That's for sure. The draft picks are making a big difference. Yeah, Burrow is a fantasy machine. Barry gets a 9% kickback from all y'all's winnings. I feel like this week might be bad because it picked every underdog. And I was like, ooh, that may not go good. So I haven't even checked yet, but that can't be a good start. Cowboys beat the Lions 24-6. Welcome back, Dak. Welcome back. A Cooper Rush-like day for Dak. 19 of 25, 207 yards, and a touchdown, no interceptions, which is good. Dak out there running with the ball. I'm not so sure that I would be thrilled about that. Elliott leaves with a knee injury, comes back, scores a touchdown, had 2 on the day. Detroit just had no answer defensively. And they just could not get anything going against that Dallas defense. I mean, this was a perfect storm for the Cowboys. You had Dak coming back. The offense looked like it would finally find its rhythm a little bit now with Dak back, going up against a terrible Detroit defense. And Detroit's offense couldn't do anything because Dallas's defense was so good and so dominant. 2 interceptions and 5 sacks was what Jared Goff could muster. That is dominant. So Cowboys get a big win there. Well, not a big win, but a dominant win there. Titans beat the Colts. Big story out of this one. And you know what? I didn't even do the headlines, but it's in your headlines. Colts have benched Matt Ryan. They're going to start Sam Ehlinger the rest of the way. So Matt Ryan has lost his starting job for good. For good. You know how bad it's got to be if you're Matt Ryan to lose your job? It's almost like the beginning of the end, right? Like, did we just see the passing of the torch or whatever? That's it. I mean, Matt Ryan goes 33 of 44, 243 yards, a touchdown, 2 interceptions, a QBR of 31. Tannehill ain't that much better. Now, he got hurt. But damn, that's bad. Colts are bad. Titans sit at 4-2. Celio said, I liked this game for Dak. With being out for multiple weeks and the lack of practice, I expected him to be a little rusty. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you should. And so should he. So should everybody. Montgomery needs a big night. Yep. I started Burrow. Nice. And, of course, I fucking left Burrow on the bench against Real. Oof. Well, I mean, up until that point, why would you start Burrow? He wasn't playing that good. Not really. Derrick Henry had 128 yards of rushing, so he's back. And, Ryan Tannehill is still Ryan Tannehill. Wentz or Ryan can't get it done. No, at least my guy Rivers made the playoffs with the Colts. True that. Colts look bad, though. They're just laying eggs everywhere. Boy. Commanders and Packers. It was sad, you guys. It was sad to see the final play of this game. Aaron Rodgers running around, throwing illegal forward passes to linemen who are dropping them between their legs, and Aaron collapsing in a heap of sadness and despair. Just what in the hell? Bro, the Packers had 38 yards rushing. I didn't even know that. I'm just looking at this box score going, Jones and Dillon combined for 38 yards. Not in a half. Not one person. Total. Rodgers had 194 yards passing and 2 touchdowns, but man, oof, ish, ouch, ugly. Packers could not stop the run, obviously. And I mean, look, if you're ever one of those cats, like I didn't watch this game, but I can tell you what, I can look at the box score and just say they just drummed them in the run game because there's no like 75-yard run. If you see 166 yards in total rushing, you need to check the long and see like, well, what was the longest rush of the day? 24 yards. That ain't crazy. Usually when you see 166 yards rushing, they rattled off a 50, 60, 75-yard run. Nope. I wouldn't say a measly, but 24 yards it's a decent run. But man, Packers are ugly right now. My boy Joel must just be dying on the inside. Dying on the inside. Did they kept going back to this game on the red zone, Ponch? That's funny. Panthers Bucks. Another one I didn't watch, but man, what in the actual all fired fuck is happening in Tampa? What am I missing, chat? Somebody please tell me what's happening. With everything going on, I haven't been paying attention. Why in your estimation, chat, are the Bucks so bad? Why is this team so dreadful? I mean, Tom Brady, 32 of 49, 290 yards, only sacked once. They scored 3 points. 3 points. Carolina's defense that good? Let's see. What does Carolina's schedule look like? Carolina has 2 wins. It's against the Saints and the Bucks. They've lost to the Rams, the Niners, the Cardinals, the Giants, and the Browns. They've given up 26, 19, 14. They gave up 26. They gave up 37. They gave up 24. I mean, okay. This is not a blockbuster defense. Just based on what they're giving up a game. Tom is heartbroken. Oh, I bet he is. Is it Todd Bowles? It might be. That's just awful, man. Yeah, go Roughnecks. PJ Walker goes in. 16 of 22, 2 touchdowns, 177 yards. Out-duels Tom Brady. Suck on that. Get you some of that Roughneck touchdown, Tom. Man. 46 yards rushing. Boy, Fournette. What? I haven't heard his name called much. What's his game log look like? I'm curious. Fournette went off on Dallas, which is surprising. Since then, he's had 65, 35, -3, 56, 63, 19. How do you end up with -3 yards rushing on 3 attempts? Did he get hurt that game? Did he get hurt? I don't even remember. I remember the game, but I don't remember if Fournette was like injured. Let's see. Mike Evans. Injuries. Butker, Godwin, Jones, Smith. Wow. He just sucked. Let's check the box score real quick. Bro, oh, that's right. That was the game they just threw it yeah, they had 6 rushing attempts. Jesus. Unbelievable. Well, you get down 14-0 or 14-3 after 1, you're going to be throwing a lot, but damn. Maybe mixing a run every now and then. That's a poor decision right there for sure. I wonder if Brady had anything to do with it. I got it. Just let me throw. Okay. So yeah, pretty ugly game there. Hey, and speaking of this Bucks Panthers game, referees or the NFL is looking into 2 different referees who apparently after the game went up to Mike Evans and asked him to autograph something. Not 1, but 2 referees, and it was caught on video. Not a good look. There's a very strict rule that the NFL has that officials are not allowed to ask players for autographs for very obvious reasons. So, by the way, since we're here, Steve Sarkisian apparently walked out on the Eyes of Texas and never sang the song, as did, I think, all the players followed. So Sark had to go back and apologize and be like, hey, we were just mad. We just got our ass whooped. That Taylor Swift thing didn't work. By the way, I've listened to 2 songs so far on Midnight. I like them both. Yeah, just a bad day for Sark, and he doesn't sing the song. You can't not sing the song. The apparently somewhat racist song. But he was like, I assure you that won't happen again. Now remember, Sark was the guy that kind of like, hey, this is our song and we will sing it. And then he didn't sing it. They were in uniform still too. Yeah, man, that's crap. Those refs are lawyers on their off time. I know. Dre said, I saw the video. Not much of anything but rules are rules on the refs getting the autographs. Yeah, and well, first of all, the dude just lost. Why are you doing that? Like, that's just, I don't know. That's not a good look at all. Not a good look at all. I think the only time you should be allowed to do that is if it's your last year, if you're retiring and you just want to get some autographs from some players that maybe you know, I don't know. But even then, do it once you retire, bro. Hit up Mike Evans and be like, hey, Mike, really big fan. Can you sign some shit and send it back? And he'd be like, fuck you, bro. I was in on that catch. You said I was out. Kiss my ass. Harthup said I didn't have to riot as I was leaving Stillwater. Big win, man. Longhorns. Longhorns lose. Man, Horns suck less than the Aggies. That's debatable. Last thing on the headline list, by the way, Bruce Bochy, new manager of the Texas Rangers. Celebrate, Total Dallas. I mean, look, There was a World Series win under Bruce Bochy where the Rangers were involved. They were just the losing team. That's a good move, though. I like that. Good for them. Getting Boch. Rangers got a pretty good manager. Yeah. Are you doing OTB? Nope. I'm about to sign off. But I wanted to get through some of those headlines. Last thing I wanted to get through before we go, so I guess I am doing a couple of minutes. Here's your injury update. I usually put these together for you following Sunday. Thanks. This is all courtesy of footballguys.com. They always send out an injury report email, and so I use it to educate you guys. So here's an injury update from what happened over the weekend. Breece Hall hurt his knee. It was season ending. It's at least believed to be season ending, so he's out for the year. So if you have Breece Hall on your fantasy team, act accordingly, people. DK Metcalf left with a knee injury. They are waiting on info, but he is doubtful for week 8. And Mike Williams also doubtful for week 8. He's week to week with a right high ankle sprain. Amon-Ra St. Brown killed me, got a concussion. Day-to-day questionable for week 8, but it absolutely is why I lost to Saul, to SVG. I got my, oh, Jesus. 31 points on the bench. Ugh. DeAndre Swift has a left shoulder sprain, and I think an ankle sprain, too. He's day-to-day questionable for week 8. Russ didn't play, has a hamstring injury, and he is questionable for week 8. Ryan Tannehill, also a high ankle sprain, questionable for week 8 and day-to-day. So there's some of the major injuries. Russ Wilson has a strain of the feelings bone. Okay. Yes, Breece Hall done for the season. Knee injury. It's believed to be season ending. I'm sorry. Rudy Rod said, pretty good show, Barry. Well, Rudy Rod, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. You're a pretty good viewer. Listener? What do we call him? Listener? Viewer? I guess both. I don't know. Whatever. You're pretty good at it, Rudy Rod. Go Bears! Montgomery. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not expecting much out of tonight's. I'm definitely taking the under. I'll tell you that much. This could be another 12-7 game or some bullshit. Yes, I know it's decade, but I just meant, like, what do you call someone that watches a daily sports talk Twitch show? Are they a viewer, a listener, a watcher? It's like if there's a radio show, you'd be a listener. Oh, I guess viewer. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Flip. Mark, thank you, buddy. Bear down. Peace and love. Thank you, Uriel. Sandoval said, nice spreadsheet. Thank you. I got more where that came from. Have you decided on Thanksgiving game? Stream or not? No, I'm not streaming on Thanksgiving. I already said I wasn't. No way. My wife would kill me. All right, it's going to be 2-0 in double overtime. Oof. Hey, Dre, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Much love. I appreciate you. Mark said 2 interviews tomorrow. Wish me luck. Let's go, Mark! Go get them, buddy. Hey, if you need advice, man, we got a ton of HR folks in the Discord. Mark, hit them up. Jen especially. She's used to do all that shit. So hit her up. All right, guys. Love, peace, and chicken grease. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Enjoy Monday Night Football. Go Astros.
Jankees lose.
All right. See you tomorrow. Do me 3 favors. Until I see you tomorrow. I hope, because I'm doing radio. Don't forget. 10 to noon, 790, Sports Talk 790, in the trenches with ND Cologne. Until then, do me 3 favors. Be safe. Be kind. Most important. See you tomorrow. Yes, go vote. Is it voting today? Uh-oh. Go vote, people. I'll never stop. Bye, guys.
Jankees lose.